Yes, I can barbecue, ain't no doubt about it. Rolling in my wheelchair, cooking up a stone, grilling in burgers, sizzling and hot. Flavor so good, can't be stopped. In my own world where dreams come true. Barbecue in style with the view. Rolling in my wheelchair, going full throttle. Ain't no obstacles gonna hold me back. No way. Got the grill fired up, smoke filling the air. Barbecue master, show 'em how it's done. Brisket and ribs, pulled pork on the grill. Yes, I can barbecue, ain't no doubt about it. Rolling in my wheelchair, cooking up a stone, grilling in burgers, sizzling and hot. Flavor so good, can't be stopped. In my own world where dreams come true. Barbecue in style with the view.
That's that.
Simon sabotaged you.
Yeah. I'm administrator on his channel. So because I'm administrator on his channel, when I go with a live, it still has his settings on my channel, and I can't separate them. Only way it can be separated is he goes into his channel and takes me off as administrator.
I get you. Okay.
But that was the first time that happened. Because I just canceled my subscription. I ain't paying them $45 a month. So I went back to free, and geez, don't miss me so much. So I went back to free, and it wouldn't let me. It said, "Well, what you saw me when I was trying to go live." It says you want to play intro, and I'm like, it wouldn't let me skip it. So I said, "What the hell?"
Yeah. Huh.
Either that or free up storage, something about freeing up storage, but I didn't want to do that either. I don't want it. What's up, Simon? I thought you were out bar hopping. What the hell are you doing in here watching this?
Must be on his phone.
Yeah. The Moose, what's up? I guess you can piggyback off my account.
Off his account. Yeah, he's on his phone. It's doing it spelled correct.
I don't know. I guess so. So I just did the same thing that I would normally do. And it let me set it up, but it did just say that I was out of storage, that I want to pay extra or free up storage. And I said no. And then it says,
they're just trying to get you to spend money again, because when you get through this video, it'll be on YouTube, but it just won't be on StreamYard.
Right, like it was in the beginning.
Yeah.
My mom changed my plans. Okay. So then when I said no, I don't want to free up storage or pay additional, it says go live, play the intro, and I was like, what's the intro? I thought it was something new because it was gonna be like a StreamYard, commercial or something. All of a sudden, it started Rapo Simon.
Yeah.
What's up, chat? NBL, what's up? Bat, Dez, the Moose. So as you can tell, Simon was going to go out and have some. Our moving on Tuesday. Simon was going to go out and have some relaxation time, but I'm not too sure he was able to from the sounds of things. What's up, Chris?
Oh, he's done one in there and changed your logo back for you.
I did that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. What's up, Guggen? Yeah, did you see that? Simon said, what do you want to do with the thumbnail? I said, it was old and older. I think he came up with Gringos.
Yeah, I was thinking Grumpy Old Man, like that movie.
Georgia Mike, what's up, buddy?
What's up, everybody?
Whoa. Hey, everybody. I heard someone else do that on their intro the other day, and it wasn't barbecue channel or anything. And I made me smile. I said,
yeah.
Where have you got that from, Chuck? I was going to put Grumpy Old Gringos. Okay. Man, I tell you what. Oh, excuse me, chat. I'm sorry. Cutting trees all day yesterday from 7:30 is when we started till I got the Amish guys home and back home myself at 8:30 last night. A long day, man. I went and hit it again this morning after I returned the lift, so I had to they had to pay for another day. Today was just cleanup. But y'all ain't grumpy. But it kicked me butt. My brother-in-law sent me some pictures. His concrete, half of his concrete poured. It looks good. Yeah, man. I got enough firewood for next season for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I can keep it, in good shape, I'll have to put it up. I got some 4x4s sitting on the F trees. Yeah. I got some 4x4s sitting up on cinder blocks. I usually stack those logs on. But I did that before, but it was just maple before. And shit, by next season, they were already getting spongy on me. So I'm going to have to, and they're off the ground, or at least anywhere from, I'd say 16 to 20 inches off the ground because the ground slopes.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell happened. Maybe I'll cover them up this time.
I was going to say, cover them. When I first got my first offset, I had a guy locally deliver half and half pecan and hickory, and I bought a rack off of Amazon, a metal rack,
Mm-hmm.
and I had that whole thing filled up, and it's off the ground about 8 inches or so, but I never covered it, and it was right up against the front of the house where the eave of the roof comes off, and it just caught hell getting water on it. And a year later, I was just about out of wood, and a few pieces that was left was getting spongy, like you say, soft, and getting rotten is what they were doing.
Yeah.
So if I ever do that again, I think I'm going to put it on the side of the house so you don't see it from the front, and I'm going to keep it covered, keep that direct rain off of it.
Well, my fireplace wood, stuff that's already seasoned and split, it's under roof. I have built a thing out there that'll hold 2 cords.
Yeah.
It's full and under roof, but the stuff here, it's not going to be 2 cords. But
right.
But it'll be at least a cord close to it. I'll just have to keep my eye out for it. But I'll have to take and put something over top of it this time.
Yeah.
What's the 9 foot or the 9 all about? So Simon put 9 and a foot, I think it was, on a different chat or Facebook.
9? I have no idea.
So he's got in his comments, and then Chris followed it up with a 9. Don't know. Explain, I have small feet, size 9. Yeah. 4 inches is average. So you're doing good.
That's my foot size, 9.
It's a secret.
It's Q secret.
Chris was an adult movie actor. My wife had a daggone movie playing upstairs when I went in the house for dinner. It was Jennifer Lopez and Matthew McConaughey. I think it was. I guess, I don't know if she was a wedding planner or what she was, but I don't know. I didn't even know she did any acting.
You watched it, or you just seen it?
It was on the TV.
Oh, I got you.
Only part of it I caught is long enough for me to eat dinner.
Yeah.
I came out here and got a couple other little things done. Got Wheels out so he doesn't bug me between now and time we end the live. Just fed my koi, my indoor koi. They got the shrimp tonight. You see my indoor tank, Russ? I just started.
Yeah, I seen that a couple weeks
did
ago on one of your lives.
I'm trying to
Nice.
get another butterfly koi in there, but man, the ones I want are expensive.
We're almost
Going up,
at Halloween, aren't we? Oh yeah, Halloween's only a few days off.
yeah.
27. What is
Next
today?
Thursday. Today's the 27th.
Okay. Yeah, my wife will be off. That's her favorite holiday.
Uh,
She didn't do it this year, but normally she's got all these tombstones made out of styrofoam. They store bought. Some of them's made out of plywood. But she makes a graveyard here in the front yard every year, and decorates the
right.
front of the house. She ain't done it this year, I guess, because she just went through all that other crap. I didn't volunteer.
I did. As a matter of fact, I'll be voting early tomorrow there, Christopher. I always vote early. Would have got it done this week, but I just had too much on my plate already.
Yeah, November the 5th. That's just, man, that's right here on us now.
Yeah, we'll go tomorrow. We already talked about it.
Oh, well, it's going to be interesting, man.
Yeah. All right, Guggen. She did make the movie. I don't watch movies like that. I'm not interested in that stuff.
Did you say Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah,
Wasn't she the actress for that movie Selena?
that's what NBL just said.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, I don't get into it.
Yeah, I mean, through the years, I've seen quite a few movies, and it's just my taste is different than like Tarina's. And she watches TV in there, and I'll sit back in here and watch movies all the time, But
Yeah. Well, I
it
mean,
ain't.
watching movies for me is like old military movies,
Yeah,
that kind of stuff. That's what I watch,
yeah, I
or
watch some of that.
sports channels or something.
Yeah,
But to sit here and watch a love story movie, that's just not me.
I probably consume more YouTube videos than anything, but sometimes I just want to kick back and spend 2 hours just watching. Speaking of 2 hours, I'll sit there and watch that Vice Grip Garage. He had a Ford 302 that he completely disassembled and showed. Then he's gonna build it back. That was 2 hours and 2 minutes long. Like golly, and he'll get 1 million views in a week off of that. People talk about long videos too long. That's bull crap. Ain't no telling what kind of money he's making running 2 hour videos and getting those kind of views.
Yeah.
I like watching that guy. I
Brokeback
don't watch everything he does for that reason. I have to be in the mood and like, okay, I ain't got nothing to do. Let's just turn it on big screen and let him go.
I'm more of a Deliverance fan, Googie.
Deliverance. Brokeback Mountain.
Oh, man, I figured you guys a movie Romeo. No, I'm just never been in. I mean, it's not that I won't watch one, but I'm not going to take time my day and say, oh, look, Selena's getting ready to come on. Let me clear my schedule of everything I'm going to do so I can watch this movie. No.
Yeah. Well, back years ago, depending on which wife I was married to, most of them watch stuff like that, and they what's that one network that used to have all the tearjerker type movies on it? It was more for women, you know what I'm saying? But I'd sit there with, watch it because that's what was on. But that's how I ended up watching a lot of that stuff. Was mainly the wives were watching it.
Yeah. Oh, did something wrong. There it is.
What was the name of that channel? It was
Yeah, Hallmark Channel is my Christmas time channel.
yeah, Hallmark. That was one of them. Or Lifetime too. That was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah, I do watch. I now will watch those sappy Christmas movies.
What's up, Randy?
Get you in the Christmas mood.
Yeah, I watch them just about every year around at Christmas. There's one I've watched the last few years. It's called Christmas on the Bayou or something like that. Bayou.
Right.
The woman's like from New York City, has a
New
expensive,
York City.
has a job up there and everything. She comes down to her home in Louisiana, and then she ends up staying. She didn't go back to her high paying job or whatever. It was a pretty decent movie. As far as those kind of movies go.
Best Christmas Die Hard. Yeah, I like Die Hard too. That was a good one.
I haven't seen that in freaking forever. Bruce
I do like
Willis.
that. Yeah, I do like that one.
I probably hadn't seen it since it like first come out. That's how long ago it's been. I don't even remember what it's about.
Oh yeah, no, I
They were in
watched.
a building and they were, that's all I remember.
Yeah, I watched. I watch it every year, pretty much.
Yeah. Every year I'll make sure. Matter of fact, I got it. I bought the movie on Amazon. It stays on Amazon Prime, but that's Christmas Vacation. I mean, who don't watch that every year? Chevy Chase.
That Miracle was it Miracle on 54th Street? Is that the one I watch?
There's one of them. Then there's that one.
Where he
What's the
loses his
one?
memory.
Oh, maybe so.
Angel. He has the angel.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think that's it.
Then Christmas Story.
I like that one. I like the old Christmas stuff. Miracle on 34th Street. That's it.
Yeah,
The old ones are good.
yeah. The
The
shitter's
Wonderful
full.
Life. Oh no, that's right. Wonderful Life.
Wonderful Life. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I just always liked that one with Chevy because it was a comedy. Which not just that, I watched all his other vacation movies throughout the years. They
Yeah,
were just kind of a National Lampoon's weird sense of humor or whatever. It's funny to me.
I would
Randy,
love.
I was gonna say Randy Quaid is an idiot too. I like watching him.
I'd like to see some snow on the ground this Christmas this year. I
That's
do like a
something.
white Christmas.
Yeah, I've never seen a White Christmas.
Never.
The few times it has snowed here, it wasn't on Christmas.
Yeah.
Now, I was up in Illinois that one year during the winter months. It snowed a lot, but it didn't snow that Christmas. It, was either before or after or both.
So y'all have had snow in Mississippi.
Very few times that I can remember where it really accumulated and worth talking about. I'm thinking
Right.
of 3 distinct times probably in my entire life.
All
It's
right.
just an oddity. It hardly ever happens. Conditions have to be just right.
Simon's got a question for you.
Was Randy Quaid the drunk dad in Independence? Yeah, that's him. Yep.
I saw that, Randy. When do you leave? Yeah, you definitely see snow.
I'm
He's
gonna
going
be
to
in Colorado.
Colorado.
Oh
He's gonna
well, you
come
going
back to the end of the year.
well dang, dude. You
Yeah.
gonna go stay up there in them Venezuelan apartments?
In the morning, really.
Wow,
So,
how long you gonna be up there? Does he got a link to this?
yeah, it's a beautiful. That white blanket snow. It is. It's. I agree with you, Des. It just when it starts getting muddy and starting to melt, I've lost it. But man, something about a fresh snow, and you can just see the depth of the woods. As
Yeah,
far as you can see the lay of the land and everything. It's just awesome.
that's what I noticed that year I was up there in Illinois after Katrina. That snow was just beautiful, man. It covered the roads. It all up in the trees. Like, oh man, look at this winter wonderland. Then here they come with all these snow plows and salt, and next thing you know, it went from beautiful to just freaking ugly. you know, dirt and
Yeah,
everything pushed off the side of the road, big hills of it.
yeah. It can get nasty real quick. What's up?
Yeah. What's up,
What's
Randy?
up, Randy? Eric, what's up?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Not much.
Yeah, no, I'll be in Colorado Springs. I won't be near them Venezuelan apartments.
How long are you gonna be up there?
Well, I gotta go to
Next week.
I gotta go to Baton Rouge on the 16th to the 20th. I got a class in Baton Rouge, so I know I'll be gone until then at least.
Okay.
But yeah, I was told 6 to 8 weeks, possibly through the end of the year. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because I mean we're almost in November. I
Yeah,
mean, November, December, that's 8 weeks right there. You know, it will be close to the end of the year.
yeah, that's why I cooked Thanksgiving dinner this weekend. Smoked brisket and shit, so Christy can deep freeze it and sous vide it on Thanksgiving because I'm not gonna be here.
I got a 19-pound turkey in the refrigerator right now, thawing out. You know, once it thaws out, I'm gonna put it in a brine overnight. I'm gonna cook that. I don't even know what day, whatever. I figured it'd be thawed out. I put it in there Friday, so it's been in there 2 full days, and probably gotta go another 2 full days. So I guess around Tuesday night I can probably put it in the brine. Then I'll probably cook it Wednesday or Thursday of this coming week. I'm gonna do it on that rotisserie, on that El Patron.
Yeah, I'm bringing my Conca with me up to Colorado. So if I am in Colorado, the Airbnb we got's nice, real nice.
Okay.
You know, it's got a fire pit outside, so I'll throw that Conca up and rotisserie a turkey for us.
You going with other people or just you?
Oh no, there's 4 of us going up there.
Oh, 4 of you. What are you going up there to inspect whales then, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. The place is called Fountain, Colorado. It's right outside of Colorado Springs,
Yeah.
and it's a power plant up there. Fountain
Oh.
Power Plant or whatever.
I got you. Cool.
Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of us up there.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna be cold. Bring some heavy clothes.
Yeah, I got Christy's got my bags and shit packed. I got a duffel bag full of cold weather clothes. So
So, how did you say y'all were getting up there? You're not driving, are you?
I'm driving. Yeah,
What about this driving in the snow? Can you handle that?
yeah.
Okay, I'd never done it. That's the reason I'm asking. I didn't know if you
Nah,
have or
I'll be
not.
all right.
Yeah.
Shit, if I drive in the snow.
I've
man,
drove in fucking snow. All of the
No.
work I did up in goddamn Massachusetts and shit. I don't think it was ever not snow on the ground up
20
there.
years ago.
Yeah.
More than 20 years ago.
They get it off the road so fast anymore. Anyway, it really, like I said, we was up there in Illinois. It snowed heavy into the night, into that morning. And shoot, an hour later, you drive down any road, they sitting there plowing that crap as fast as it was falling. You know.
Yeah, I've had to use snow chains one time.
Yeah. Cool.
Nah, I'll be all right. We're only like 15 minutes away from the plant to this Airbnb.
Yeah.
There's going to be 4 of us, and we're splitting the Airbnb, so it'll be like, I think it works out to like $50-something a night a piece.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a 2,800 2-story house, you know, big
Okay.
ass house, pool table, fucking
Hell,
jacuzzi, all that shit. So
I
it's way
would've
better
thought-
than the hotel.
I would have thought your company would have supplied all that.
Well, they're giving us $165 a day per diem, so
Okay, so they actually are. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But we got together, the 4 of us that are going from Houston, and got together, and Christy found us a real nice Airbnb. So
Very cool.
yeah, it's gonna be way better than staying in a Hotel 6.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, we found that Christy found that Airbnb, and I sent it to the group text message we got going. Everybody agreed to it, so we went ahead and got it for a week, and then we're gonna talk to the owner about maybe doing like a cash deal, for the rest of the time we're up there.
When did you find out about this happening? It must have been this week because you didn't mention it last time I seen you on live.
So Friday was the last day of the turnaround at PMEX, and we found out we're going to Colorado Thursday.
Okay, dang.
They were like, "Yeah, y'all hurry up and finish that shit Friday and get up to Colorado."
Wait night.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna break it down though, because it's like 14-hour drive, and if we drive straight through, then we're only gonna get paid for those 14 hours. So we're gonna stop in like Amarillo, and we're gonna do 2 10-hour days basically.
Okay.
So we're not really scheduled to be there till Wednesday morning.
All right. Yeah, that's smart. Ain't no sense pushing it.
Right. Fucking drive all that time and get paid less. Fuck that. Drive and stop and get paid more.
Get paid more. That's right.
You drive by yourself? Or what?
Unless my boss is watching and we're gonna drive straight through, sir. I'm sorry I said that.
Are you driving by yourself or somebody else?
No, we all have company trucks,
Oh, okay.
so we're all gonna drive.
To Colorado?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, from my place to the Airbnb we have is 14 and a half hours.
Damn.
That'd be like me driving from here to Virginia, where I worked at the time. That was about a good 14 to 15-hour drive from here.
Fucking 80% of that drive, I'll still be in Texas.
That's true. Yeah.
I think it's 10 hours to Amarillo from here. So.
What states will you go through? You'll go through Texas, I guess, Arkansas.
New Mexico, Colorado.
Oh,
yeah.
I guess so.
If you
Yeah.
go-
You're going to be going more west, northwest, I reckon, or northwest.
Shit. I worked in Massachusetts probably 11 years ago.
Yeah.
Place called Raymond Piling. They built fucking piles for a dam or some shit. We're doing cathodic protection on them. On the piles.
Doing what on them?
Cathodic protection.
A spray on?
Yeah. Zinc.
Yeah.
The process is called metallizing.
Yep.
Train us that Whataburger.
No, I don't remember. Yes, I don't remember the town.
What's up, Scotty? What's up, Keith? You have cooked up enough chicken for an army, didn't you? That little fake me out Weber did the job, it looked like. You got his concrete poured.
That's what I'll probably do. They don't have a grill at this Airbnb. They have a fire pit, but I'll probably go pick up an old Smoky because you can barbecue there. It ain't like a hotel, It's a house with a backyard and everything.
You could even get you one of them little 18-inch Webers, like you take camping, something like that.
Yeah,
they don't cost much at all.
Yeah, I'll got me a baggie of fire cups and my Thermal Pro Lightning. Take some shit up there. I got all my. Y'all have seen my kitchen that I set up in the hotel, so at least I'd bring some shit up there I can cook with. I mean, everything's supposed to be at the Airbnb,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's supposed to. I mean, it's supposed to be fully furnished and pots and pans and silverware and all that good shit. So
I'd be surprised there wasn't some type of grill out there on a porch or something. Nah.
I mean, it might be, but I didn't see one in any of the pictures.
Okay.
How much is that Airbnb? You said $50 a piece for a day?
Yeah, it's like after the security deposits and all that shit, it ended up being like $56 per person a day.
Okay, that ain't bad. Like
Hold
cheaper
on,
than
I'll show you
motel.
pictures. That's it. Because hotels up there are a little bit more expensive. And the lady that my buddy that's going up there with us, he rented it on his credit card, but he was talking to the lady and she said that these months in Colorado Springs are the low times for the Airbnbs because there's no skiing there. There's no mountains and shit there.
Okay.
Right.
You know, it's south of Denver, so
Okay. Well, that's good.
so I'm pretty sure to be a place that we can talk her into letting us stay for the fucking time we're there. You know.
Yeah.
But your company's picking that up, right? Or are you
Dude,
getting it from them?
Per
Yeah,
diem.
for them.
Yeah.
Look, can you put me on the big screen?
Yeah. Full
Pool table.
It's got fucking. There's the
That's-
backyard,
That's
jacuzzi,
nice, man.
fucking living room. Oh shit. Kitchen, full kitchen.
I bet
Fucking-
Christy ain't too happy about you going off for 2 months again.
She understands though.
Yeah,
Bathroom,
that's what you do for a living.
bedroom.
Yeah,
That's pretty
check.
much it. It's a big fucking. It's got like a theater room and a little office and shit. I'm pretty sure when I'm on live with y'all guys, I'll be sitting at that computer.
Yeah.
Very
Washer and
nice.
dryer. That's a big plus too. Washer and dryer is good. You don't got to go fuck around.
Yeah. Nice porch.
You got to worry with the
Yeah.
laundry mat or none of that stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. I hate laundromats, dude. Oh, you can take me off big screen now, Lance.
Yeah, that's sweet looking. You up there for a week, Keith? I thought you'd come back home because Sis had some shows to do. What in the world?
There's Cody out there.
I hear them roosters. Or a rooster.
Yeah, that's what I'm hearing.
Rooster.
Roosters. That's what it is, a rooster out there.
Is that a goat?
Yeah, I'm trying to give Christy the rundown. She's gonna probably drag the pit out here and smoke a turkey and shit like that.
Heck yeah.
See if she could figure it out, man. It's a barbecue pit, you know. She's seen
Yeah.
me do it already.
It's over there.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that thing. I figured out that if I take my sawzall and cut my splits down to about like that, like 10, 11 inches, and just throw chunks on there, and it burns perfect. I guess with that insulated firebox, man, if you throw a whole split in there, the temperature raises too much, you know.
Yeah.
It gets a lot. So I ripped them in half and just throw chunks on there, about one every fucking hour is what I had my timer set on.
I don't know if I still got it. Torino went and got some. This is twice I've used this wood, and I doubt I got a picture because I told her to buy some, and I had to send her a picture of the box. But it's a box of wood splits, but the splits are only like 8 inches, you know, and they're not that big. Some of them a little bit heavier, but they're real dense. But I like the size of them. They work good.
Is it that gourmet wood products that everybody's always harping about?
It's in a green box. The only problem is it's like $20 for a box of it, and one box is only good for like. I mean, if you was doing a brisket, you'd probably have to go to at least 2 of them boxes. But I don't know if I can find that picture I sent her or not.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just got I think I had like 15 splits, and I took my sawzall and cut them all in half, and that's what I used to cook them 2 briskets. I cooked them Saturday. I think they were on the pit for 15 hours. I couldn't get that Mike Happel down. I don't know how the fuck he's doing it.
Poor Mike.
I put that lava lock seal all around my door in my pit too. Hey, there ain't no smoke coming out of that motherfucker anywhere too.
I was welding on my son's pontoon boat again yesterday. It's freaking aluminum. There's new aluminum on the right. And then you can see how dirty that other crap is. But, I mean, we cleaned it. But I got half-ass decent wells on there.
Yeah.
For what it is. I might have that
machine.
picture.
That machine's working good. That
Works
you have.
real good. Real
But I'm
good.
saying the arc on that aluminum. Do you ball up your tungsten?
What I do, the way I set my cleaning and set my hertz, it'll develop its own little small little ball on there. I start out with a pointed tungsten. If you use the right tungsten, now if you use like that thoriated, it's on splinter on you. You got to use like a serrated or what's the other? They got another one that I can't
Starts
remember.
with an L. Fucking
Lanthanated.
lanthanated.
Yeah, either one of them will work good on aluminum, but that red tip don't. But it'll ball up kind of on its own a little bit.
Well, it'll ball up once you arc it.
Yeah. I get.
But,
I don't know if you just had a square tip tungsten though, it's gonna arc. Your arc's gonna jump off one side.
Yeah, I'll start off with a. And you know, back in the old days when we used to weld aluminum, we had to ball our tip. We would reverse polarity and do it on steel to kind of ball our tip. And when I would shove that thing all the way up even with my cup, and it'd weld the heck out of aluminum. Here's that box. It's called Southern, let's see, GWP wood, but that's a good size already. If you ever see any of that,
that's Gourmet Wood Products, GWP.
Yeah, that's a good size if you're just looking for small splits. You know,
that guy was on Johnny Mag's show, the Pit Life Barbecue podcast, the other day. The guy that runs that shit.
That's all I can find.
They got a lot of controls, like the humidity and everything. Like that dude's pretty specific about his wood that he sells.
Yeah. Well, I bought that at Academy, and I used to buy them big bags of B&B splits, and can't buy them no more. They're not there. That's the only wood we're finding is that green box.
I never used it. I've seen it.
Yeah, I can get the bags at True Value, small bag, big bag.
I need to go to Ace Hardware and see if they got any bagged wood like that. You know, what I should do is just pay somebody locally to bring me some more, but I don't want all that dumped off. You know, I just I know it costs more in the long run, but I'm just kind of buying it as I use it.
As you need it,
yeah.
You know, my pecan and hickory, it's all split, but my stuff's only about 6 inches, 8 inches long max.
Yeah.
I think Oklahoma Joe's firebox ain't that big, so.
Right. Maybe next time I get a pallet or something, I might get a little half a cord or something.
Yeah, I built this pit with a 24-inch fucking firebox on it, and it's funny. You open the door now, I just got a little fire in the back. Like I've got this great big firebox now, and I'm using smaller fucking splits than I ever used.
Yeah, it don't take much once you get that thing up to heat and everything. You know, it don't take much to maintain it.
That 375 wall pipe, and then plus I insulated the firebox, so
yeah.
You know, and with that plate that I cut for the pizza oven, basically the top's air gap insulated, you know?
Yeah. I put a plate where the Amish put a plate. I had him cut a plate for the top of mine too. Do what you did, 1/4-inch plate to hit that, say heat hits that and then goes into the smoke chamber.
Yeah.
Same way. And to keep the heat off that top.
Kent. What's up, Kent?
Yes, Christy got her hair done. He said, boy, Christy looks different tonight.
There's a different Christy here, buddy.
You ready, boy?
Yeah, I have one more, and then I got to get the fuck out of here. All right. Budweiser.
Yeah, that's some wood split sizes, the average size right there.
Yeah.
So nothing tremendously big, you know, just build your little small fire in there.
Yeah. What's up, Dutch?
What gas are you using to weld that aluminum? Russ?
Argon.
Just straight 100% argon?
Yeah, we ran out this morning. He's got to go get my tank filled back up. And I still got one more insert we put in. I got to weld out, and I'll be done with it.
You don't have to use helium for aluminum?
No, argon.
Huh. I don't know why
Straight up.
I was thinking
Straight
you
up.
had to use a blend like a trigas or
I mean, you can, I mean, that's kind of where the term heliarc got started, but it didn't take them long to realize that helium is a very expensive gas, but it'll TIG weld fine, but it TIG welds real hot, which you can control your heat. But they got away from helium years and years ago because of the price of it, But yeah, you can weld with helium.
Kent, you're not borrowing my idea. I borrowed it from Pig Iron Patina. What are you talking about? That ain't my idea. You go look at Pig Iron Patina, the pit that he calls the triple threat, the one on bags. He's got a pizza oven in the top of it. Yeah, I didn't make that shit up.
Yeah, I didn't use that foot controller either. I got a trigger. It's called a 4-step. You press in twice, and that boom, it's got to slope up to wherever you got your machine set. Then you can take your finger off the switch. When you get ready to pull out, you hit the trigger and you hold it. It'll and as soon as you let off the trigger, it'll kill the arc. That works good. Took me a little bit to get used to it. I'm used to the ones with a rheostat on my finger, where you can actually control your heat. Yeah, I wish it had that, but it does have a foot controller that does that. But I mean, you can't use a foot controller when you're going all around this pontoon. That's good for sitting at a table,
Yeah, I don't know about that machine, but you could probably get the wheel rheostat and just electrical tape it to your whip.
If I could find it, yeah, man, that'd be beautiful. That way, because aluminum, you can start off kind of, it takes a minute to heat up. Then once you get going, after you go so far, that stuff can get really hot on you if you ain't traveling fast enough. And it's nice to be able to cut that heat down right there at your finger and just keep on going. So I had to find like the perfect heat to where when I start off, I got to sit there and hold it maybe 20 seconds in that one spot, and all of a sudden here it goes. You can start moving with it, and that's working out.
You don't got that pontoon in a purge, huh? You're not purging that whole fucking pontoon.
Hell no, you don't purge aluminum, no way.
Yeah?
But yeah, no, you ain't got to purge it. But no, I ain't purging that. Hell no.
Bottle aluminum, bottle argon, just a punch.
I mean, this stuff's like 24 inches in diameter and freaking as long as his garage. Actually, it's longer than his garage, is sticking out the front of it. And we didn't get through yesterday. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to leave my machine over here because, man, ain't nobody going to steal nothing, bro. I said, it ain't that. It's you leave your garage door wide open. I said, I'm real picky about my tools. I said, mine stays closed, So I left it there overnight. And we went to Tractor Supply this morning because some of them sell argon. This one don't. So I said, all right, let's just go back to your place and weld until we run out. And I'm sitting there looking at that regulator, and I was down to like 50 PSI. I said, I don't want to blow a bunch of holes into the weld. Let's just stop there. You go get this tank filled next week. We already got everything fit. I made sure we got everything tacked in. All I got to do is just go there and finish welding that out next Saturday or whenever, and it'll be a done deal.
Derek has 240 for that machine to plug into, I imagine, or he has to if you've been.
No, this is my youngest son's boat.
Oh,
yeah. No, what I'm having to do, I had to go buy a welding receptacle, and then we bought some cable, about 4 foot. And I'm having to turn off his range inside the house, and I'm using that breaker long enough to get all this done. Then once we're done, I got to take the temporary power off and then hook his range back up to it because there's no empty spot on his breaker panel, and it's right there by his garage. The other side, the wall that it's mounted on, that's his garage. Like, God, man, if you had one more empty, we could install a 50-amp breaker, get the right size wire and go straight through your wall and put you a permanent receptacle right there. But he can't do it. He ain't got the, So you'll have to get an electrician come out here and put you a whole new box in to do it more. It's a 200 amp service, but it's maxed out. Like, good
So,
gracious.
that's your youngest son's Chad, right?
Chad.
And did he just
Could-
buy that house?
Huh?
Didn't he just buy that house?
He bought it. It was a year ago in May. He had, he bought it a year ago in May. So about almost a year and a half he's had it.
Yeah.
Then he's got 2 pontoon boats now. That boy, he spent his money. I mean, good gracious, how you paying for all this working at the shipyard, for God's sake? I worked there all my life. I couldn't afford all these toys.
There was pontoon boat there.
Yeah. Plus, he just got that new truck. I'm like, good gracious, boy, you gonna drown in debt here if you don't slow down.
He get rid of his Jeep.
Yeah, got rid of the Jeep. He's got that Z71. It's not brand new. It's 2022, but it looks good. It's only got 31,000 miles on it. Like new.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to Colorado. Try to make some of this good money. They're gonna, if we work 10 hours, they pay us 12, and if you work 12, they pay 14. And it's a power plant, so there's no fatigue days. You can work as many days in a row as you want to.
Okay. They're doing a new addition or something? New construction?
Oh, believe it or not, this is all old shit that was never inspected.
Really?
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that's why they got it. It's just kind of like an emergency. I guess whoever bought this damn place is like, hey, there's no records of this shit ever being inspected. Like, we need to get it done. We're going to be doing all phased array data on it. So,
what kind of power plant is it?
I'm not sure.
It's not nuclear. It's coal or whatever.
It's either a gas or coal. It's not nuclear.
Yeah,
Okay.
Probably coal, yeah. I don't know.
Heck yeah.
It's all piping though, so at least I ain't got to get no furnaces and shit. Well, I say that, I never know.
Yeah.
If they doing water wall repairs and shit, then I got to get in the nasty ass coal burning furnace.
They got welding crews and stuff there in case you run across bad welds.
And honestly, I've kind of told y'all as much as I know so far.
Okay.
I know where
All
it's
right.
at. I know we got to be there Wednesday. I just found out about it like I said, like Thursday.
I got you.
So Baton Rouge is after that then?
Yeah, I'm scheduled to be in a class from the 16th to the 20th in Baton Rouge.
In November?
December.
Oh, in December.
Yeah.
Okay.
So November.
Man, I can't believe we're already here getting ready to close another year out.
I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy, ain't it?
Me neither.
I tell you what, my mama used to tell me a lot of things, but one thing she told me, and man, it's true, is like the older you get, the quicker it goes by.
Yeah.
Man,
the days go by slow, but the years go by quick.
They do.
Go by
It's just
fast,
like every
yeah.
time you look up, man, boom, boom, boom.
I'll always refer back to this damn commercial I saw. And whenever this conversation comes up, it's an old lady on a TV commercial. I can't remember what the commercial's about, but she said the older you get, the smaller your world gets. I never understood that until when you start getting old. Then you realize that, all your friends are passing away, whatever is going on. People that were in your world have, passed, and
Yeah.
the world's getting
Your
smaller.
world's compressing towards.
Yep.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's true too.
It is true. It is true.
I'm 42. I'm 42, so you know what I am at work now? I'm the old man at work now. Like all the guys that work for me are younger than me.
You the OG.
I'm the old man now.
You're the senior.
Yeah, all the
Well,
guys that work. Then the oldest one's like 36 years old. So
42. I remember like yesterday. I can't believe this much time's passed. I turned 40 years old, and I had just gotten my divorce from my first wife, and I met this other woman, and she gave me an over the hill party for turning 40. And I mean, that seriously seems like just a few years ago to me. And
Yeah.
here I am 65 now. It's like, how in the world did that much time change that quick or go by that fast? You'll say,
My brother-in-law's in the chat. They had a party for me when I turned 50. That's when I turned into the flying monkey that night. Had all that. I was drinking all this. Keith, are you still here? I can't remember what it's called now. Southern Jack or something like that. Oh man, that should give you wings for a little while.
Yeah. I think Leb just turned 50.
Yeah.
did he?
Yeah.
But I remember that party. It just seems like yesterday, and here it is, 15 years later.
I remember when I turned 50, man, it bothered me because I never thought about life
Gentleman
and death and all that much until I hit 50. And that's what motivated me back then to go back to the gym and get all fit and everything. And I did that for a good 4 or 5 years, Then when I started this channel, I think I was 53 or something like that when I started this channel. And then little by little, I got totally unfit again,
Next thing you know, you're 60, right?
Yeah. Now 65. That's it.
I know you were there. It was this dude, his neighbor. Yeah, and Gentleman Jack. His neighbor was this big dude. And he came walking by me. He walked with his arms out like this when he walked. I thought to myself, that motherfucker ain't that damn big. And I, talking to him, I'm up like this. And next thing I know, I'm flying monkey, took him down to the ground.
He fucking punched you in your eye or what?
I came out with fat lip and a black eye. We're still friends.
You guys are depressing. Can we go back to welding?
Yeah, just getting you ready, boy. Just getting you ready.
Well, fucking Guggen's younger than me. That motherfucker's only like 30.
Oh, yeah. He's still a baby.
Child.
Yeah, we were up on that reactor the other day, and me and the other two guys I was working with, and we were down there. We had to be on our knees to reach inside the nozzle of the reactor, and we were down there, scanning for probably 30, 45 minutes, and I stood up, and I was like, fuck, and they were like, how's your knees, old man? You all right? I'm like, fuck y'all.
That's true, Keith. Brian didn't even get a scratch. Golden shots on my golden 19th birthday. So you did go out or you didn't go out? Or did you go out last night? You see, he barfed twice on his way home.
Ooh.
Talking to Simon.
Oh,
Simon.
Yeah, me and Christy went to a concert last night, and I don't remember coming home.
Yeah.
She told me I was fucking about 2 bites into a Jack in the Box taco, and I was already asleep. So she cleaned all the taco off of my shirt and fucking threw me a blanket.
40th birthday party.
Yeah, when they got there, they didn't have Budweiser, so I was drinking Yingling, and then at 7, their little happy hour stopped, and the Yingling went up to $5 a can, but the Lone Star stayed $4 for a 16-ounce can. So I fucking switched over to Lone Star, and that shit had me.
yeah, Lone Star's a nasty, nasty fucking beer.
Fucking, I'm drinking more fluid ounces for less money. I'm thinking, hell yeah, I'm fucking beer in my hand, chugging them back.
I don't know, Keith.
I account this morning to see how much I spent on that fucking bar tab.
I just that's why I muted myself earlier. I got a call from a guy. I got to start a flooring job Tuesday, so I don't know.
Dang, you staying busy.
Yeah.
I wish I could figure out a way to kind of get the word out of the stuff I'm wanting to do around here without actually advertising. I just want enough work to kind of just stay busy. Either
make you some flyers and go flyer the cars at Walmart.
Right.
It can be anything automotive or welding or fabricating related. I can do either or right here in my garage,
Go to some of them beer joints around there, Russ, and make you some of them papers with the little tags on the end. You rip one of them off, hang it in
Yeah.
the men's bathroom. Hang it in the
Yeah.
men's bathroom.
With a phone number. There you go.
Fucking
Only problem is I'll have to turn my phone back. Right now I got my phone set to where if you're not in my contacts, it don't even ring. All the
Yeah.
damn spam calls I get. Holy
Oh, is that
crap.
right? I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I got that crap turned off. I'll see it light up every now and then where somebody just tried to call. It'll give you the number that just tried to call you, but you ain't got to sit there and get woke up by that crap. It ain't ringing, Then what I normally do, if I don't recognize the number, sometimes I'll Google the number just to make sure it's not somebody I need to talk to. Then I'll block them. Then it won't even light up.
I have a button. I have a button on my phone. When you call me, it'll say, please text me. And I just hit that please text me button and it'll hang up on them. And if it's a real person, they'll text me.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, I get calls daily and nobody ever leaves a voicemail or nothing like this. So if it's anything important or somebody trying to really get a hold of me, undoubtedly they'd leave a voicemail or text me,
I don't have voicemail on my phone, so
Yeah.
it just ring. But I have that please text me, and then if it's a real person, they'll text, this is so and so, and then I'll call them back. But
I have to look and see if I got that option. I don't know if I do or not.
like 3 little quick messages pop up if it's a number. Anybody that calls, even if it's saved, it'll be like, I'll call you back. Please text me or something else. But I always hit that.
Yeah.
You got a Droid too, don't you?
Yeah, it's an Android.
Yeah. So it's just something in the phone that you can do that with? Because I just gotta keep ignore.
Well, like me, if I go into my settings and go to phone, I gotta find it. Yeah, phone. It gives you different options like Wi-Fi calling, calls on other devices, respond with text. So I can do that. Okay. Call forwarding, call waiting, show my caller ID, silence unknown callers. If you see right there, I got that turned on. Silence unknown callers. And if you're not in my contact list, my phone will never ring. But let me go to that. Respond with a text. Sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm on my way. I guess you can add what you want, huh?
I don't know. Like I said, this phone it's done that ever since I bought it, and I never turned it off, but it's convenient.
Okay, I'm on my way.
Nice.
Can I call you later? These quick responses will be available when you respond to an incoming call with a text. Change them to say anything you like. Okay, you can change it to whatever. All right.
Another thing too. Another thing that I just downloaded. Have you heard about this app? It's called Upside.
No.
Upside?
I'm not going to bed yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's like it's an app, bro. But everybody at the fucking plant was using it, and I downloaded it. But you put your credit card, and since we all drive company cards, you can add a fleet card. So every time I put gas, if I go to the store, like whatever store is in cahoots with the Upside app, if I use my fleet card, it still fucking puts money in there. And dude, like, I got like $13 for filling my truck up the other day. I ain't paying for that gas. It's on a fleet card. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Heck yeah.
So,
Hi, Bila.
So
Make sure you quote it on your taxes, boy.
Yeah, I guess that's probably where they're gonna fuck me.
Put it on your taxes.
I think Trina just got home with my supper. I'm starving.
Oh shit! I gotta take
Yeah,
a
I hear.
phone call.
I'll be right back.
So you do anything at all, Eric? Stay busy. You're retired now, right?
Yes, sir. I am retired. I went,
You retired from
I do
Budweiser,
much
right?
of nothing. Yes, sir.
Right.
Spent
I know.
33 years there.
Yeah, I
Drank
didn't
a
know
lot
if
of
you had like
beer.
a little hobby or something that you pick up on, or
Well, I play golf.
Okay.
I play at it. The way I play, it can't be considered golf, but
Right.
I have fun with it. It's passes the time, and I help my buddy a lot. I worked with him over there for the 33 years I worked there. He did, but he's got all kind of shit all the time going on. So I go over there and work with him, help him, keep active, not sitting
Right.
around on my ass.
That's what's important, man. I tell you,
You got to keep moving. If you retire and don't do, you got to keep moving.
yeah.
A moving target is hard to hit. Anyway, in fact, my buddy and I, we went golfing this past Friday. So I don't remember much of that because we drank a lot of beer. And then we went, that wasn't enough. We finished playing golf and then we went to Ice House or bar with a bucket of beer, drank all that, and then he said, well, let's go get something to eat. I said, okay. Where you want to go? Anyway, the Mexican restaurant up here up the street. So I said, we'll go to Armentas. I do not remember leaving that place.
No way.
Did because I got home. And we got in there, and I never ordered a bite to eat. So we drank a beer, had some guacamole and chips and whatever.
Right.
We started doing shots of tequila. Game over there, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm too old to be doing that shit.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I can't do that no more, man. It just hurts me for days afterwards.
I tried it, and I'm still, trying to recover, kind of. All I remember is I got up, got home. He was driving. My buddy was driving,
Right.
which is a good thing. And I got my golf gloves out of the back of his truck, went in the house, passed out on my fucking bed, all my clothes on, everything. Woke up at 8 o'clock that night. Fuck. Couldn't find my phone. Didn't know where my phone was at. I couldn't call Christy or Randy or nobody. And so I got on the computer and I sent a message to Christy. Where am I at? Where's my phone? She got that Life 360. Well, it says you're over at Noble's house. That's my buddy. What I did is I left my fucking phone in his truck. And I said, fuck. So what do I do with my golf clubs? So I went outside, and there they were golf clubs sitting in the middle of the driveway where I took him. I took him out of the truck and just left him there. But anyway, I'm getting too old for that shit.
Yeah, that stuff puts a hurting on me anymore, man. I can't.
Yeah, it puts a hurting on a young man, let alone an old motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, I still get like. I was up at my brother-in-law, my sister's place, about a month ago. The last day we were there, and that was one of them nights. When we were at the last bar, and I got on Mechanical Bull, and I was just about getting ready to see two of everything, and before we left there, I was seeing two of everything, the doubles everywhere. And I knew then I was hurting.
Yeah, and then you're probably hurting more the next day than you were.
Yeah,
when you sobered up.
Yeah, we had to head home next day.
No, them days are gone. I guess I'm a stubborn old bastard. I still think I can keep up, but I can't.
Yeah.
And I'm learning it.
Yeah, my mind tells me I can, but my body says, "Oh hell no, you can't."
You're stupid motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, you better start listening to your body instead of your mind.
Yeah, it's telling you, go ahead, dumbass.
Yeah.
Your memory's bad as long as your dick. You short memory.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. No, that was a life lesson. Well learned, although I had learned it earlier on. I just forgot about it. Yeah, tequila and me. I can do two. I can do 2 shots, 3. I better stop after that because I get stupid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I
most
love
people.
tequila, but it don't love
No,
me.
yeah, yeah. You pay a price. You pay a price.
Absolutely.
I'm still here. So
Yeah. You got one person in here, Peaceful Des. She likes her tequila. I don't know how she does it.
I can't, like I say, I don't drink it other than just to, like, I don't drink margaritas or nothing like that. The only time I drink tequila is just do shots. You know, just be, we're macho, motherfucker. Yeah, motherfucker. You macho, all right.
Yeah.
I always
anyway,
like the tequila sunrise with the orange juice
mhm.
and the grenadine, but
Yeah.
nowadays I'll just mix it with orange juice and leave the grenadine out. It's so sweet. You know, it's got like sugar in it.
That way it'll hit you, but it'll hit you not as
Yeah.
quick. It's more smooth, ease you
Right.
into it.
Right.
Instead of boom, there it is.
Yeah.
Glad I didn't have to drive. That's all I can say.
Oh, I know it. My
But
brother-in-law.
what I remember of it, we were having fun. So
Yeah. My brother-in-law was driving. He's got that 50 Mustang, so it's a flashback. It's a manual shift. It's got all the sound in it. And he was playing classic music CDs, and I'm going down the road. I'm recording. All you can see is his headlights in front of us, pitch black and mountains of PA. Ain't a damn thing around. There ain't no street lights, but the music was great.
yeah,
And I was going to put it on my other channel, but I can't because of all the music. But I sat here and I had a flashback with that.
yeah. Every now and then we do get flashbacks to. Sometimes they're not as great as they should be, but anyway. But yeah, you get sent back to your youth, if you will, and your memories, if not your dreams. That's
Yeah.
radical.
You have to, man.
Well, yeah, that's just the way
I
life
really
is.
think you have to. I mean, I've heard so much that the age is just a number, and it really is.
Well, it is a number, but there you are. I mean, you've lived this long, so you have
Right.
that many years of memories. Well, not all of that. You can't remember when you were a little baby, I guess, but I just got a text from my sister. I got an old aunt. She's 101 years old.
Is that right?
101, dude.
Wow.
That's old.
Yeah, it is.
That is old. You're still going. Took her to the hospital. Had to take her to the hospital because her blood count or something. She was in a home, right? 101, and her blood count got down low or some goddamn thing. I don't know how that works, but they had to send her to the hospital for a transfusion at 101.
Yeah.
And there she is. In there, got the transfusion, got back to the home again. As far as I know, she's still alive. I hadn't heard that she died, but
That's crazy.
yeah, it is kind of goofy.
Good genetics right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I always wanted to live. I always. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I always wished and hoped that I would live to be 100 years old, but now I'm not too sure of it.
Well, yeah, because it's you can't do the things you used to do, and what's the sense of being 100 if you can't fucking get up and move around?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
that's the thing too. It's like I don't want to be 100 years old and be bedridden. Yeah, I know it's another day,
Yeah.
but meanwhile, if someone's in
There's
there,
no quality of life.
Right.
You're just there.
Right.
There you are. And, if you're lucky, somebody will come visit you. If they don't, well, hell, they're still there. It's just, to me, there's no way to live. It's no way to live. But I don't make those decisions. So.
Yep.
But
Randy
anyway,
will be there
gentlemen,
before you know it. He's senior.
Randy's the
18.
young one of this bunch, I think.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm. And he's old to the people he works with.
Yeah.
That what amazes me. I gotta know more.
I'm full pickled. The moose.
Piss.
What's up, Miss Christie?
Over in bed already?
Yeah. Hello.
Hey, Christy.
Here, see, I'll fix the leave.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna give my seat up to Miss Christie. She said if I didn't, she'd whip my ass.
You lie.
Can you reach me a brew before you sit down?
Mhm.
Gracias.
De nada.
His phone.
Everybody's all quiet.
That his
I'm
phone.
eat-
I came back and everybody got quiet. I was like, fuck.
I'm trying to eat my supper. This is all I've eaten all day. Hate to eat in front of y'all, but
Hey, go right ahead.
yeah, I'm
I
hungry.
had some sliced pork loin and I made some garlic parmesan roasted potatoes. That's what I think.
Yeah, I cooked 2 pork loins. I made both of them. I injected with garlic butter, but then one of them I put one of those bottles I got from Georgia Mike, the Thyron's
Right.
shit on.
Right.
I did one with one bottle, one with I can't remember the flavors now.
One was like sweet and spicy or something like that, and the other one was like the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, that barbecue sauce is good. The sweet and spicy is good too, but
Yeah.
it got a little kick to it.
This is a Whataburger. Hang on. I'll tell you exactly what it is.
You ain't in Texas. That's some bullshit.
This is the new Bacon Blaze Jalapeno Double.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. And some Whataburger fries.
Put it in your pocket.
Hey, he lost his phone again? Oh, he won't use restroom?
You too. Be good.
Always.
I'll see you gentlemen later.
All right.
Ed.
Have a good one.
I'll think about it. Take me-
Chris, how fucking un-American are you?
Who?
Chris, he don't like
He
bacon.
likes cilantro.
Doesn't like bacon? Huh?
Oh, he did a countdown. He knew there was gonna be some shit from that.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say that ain't no truth to that.
More bacon for me.
He is a stewardess, so maybe.
Be careful.
Adios.
Be careful.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go eat whatever the fuck Christy made because I'm getting hungry too.
It's pretty good.
So all that turned out all right? You say you injected it, but you stopped there. So did you like it, or?
I didn't stop there. You quit listening there. I said I used barbecue sauce from fucking Thyron's on them. They turned out good.
Right, I got all that, but I never heard the flavor, if you liked it or not. I heard
Oh,
you
yeah,
injected it.
It was banging.
Yeah.
One of them I used garlic butter and I mixed in some of that Mi Amigos from Uncle Steve in it and injected them.
Yeah.
It turned out damn good.
Uh-huh.
Had a big old fat smoke ring on them too. They were fucking delicious.
Tender. Oh God, they weren't dry. They were tender. Those are some good loins.
I love pork loin.
You gotta be careful though, because they'll dry out just like a chicken.
Yeah, they
In
will.
a hurry. 145 tops and pull that dude off there.
Those things were perfect. Like that pit it's a beast. I swear.
Yeah, it's the best cooking barbecue pit I've ever used.
Mm-hmm.
You talking about the offset, new offset, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
that motherfucker works good.
He's wanting me to use it while he's gone to smoke a turkey. I've never smoked a turkey.
Fucking spatchcock that motherfucker and lay it on the grill. He'd be good. Good to
Yeah,
go.
you can run that temp up to anywhere between 3 and 325. It'll turn out good.
A squirrel moose.
I'll just
That'll do.
I'll just call Apple and ask him what he would cook it at. You know,
And then lengthen it by like.
I done scratched all the fucking shit off
6
the back
hours.
of my lightning and my thermal pro pen. It says the temperatures for pork and beef, and I done scratched all that off. I'm gonna call Mike and see what the real temperature is.
That's fucking awesome. Done right. Yeah, I haven't tried to inject a pork loin, but I want to.
Hey, they get fat, bro. When you inject them, they hold the fucking injection real
Yeah,
good,
they
so they
swell
get real
up.
fat.
Pork's
Yeah.
really good about that.
I've never been a big fan of injections, but I'm gonna try that one time. My mom used to always, if she did pork, it was always a pork roast with sauerkraut or something like that in it, and they were never dry. But I want to slice a pork roast or pork loin, and but inject it this time and see what I make.
I always inject my pork loins.
Yeah.
That one video that I made was good too. That one that I did the Cajun injection with the slice it up, put apples and bacon on that fucking Martin's potato roll, that sandwich. That bitch was banging right there.
Yeah. So speaking of which, so you'd like those the Guggen Russ pineapple?
Oh my god. My mom was mad that I didn't save her any. I was like, I'm sorry, they were gone. Like
Yeah.
we took
Did y'all do
Yeah.
some?
Yeah, they were badass. Randy
Yeah.
speared the pineapple, and then we put gator shake on the pineapple, wrapped it in bacon, then covered the bacon in smoke bomb. Oh man, the bacon won't because of the acidity in pineapple. The bacon doesn't get crispy, but fuck,
Right.
those were good.
Yeah, if you use some really thin bacon, it'll just bite right through. Because
Yeah.
like I said, you ain't gonna get it crispy, but
Anytime we're smoking, I always use thin bacon versus thick bacon. That way, it will get crispy.
I'll do too.
You be cooking forever trying to get thick cut bacon.
Yeah, you did more of a barbecue deal, kind of like Guggen did. Did y'all put barbecue sauce on it, or?
Oh yeah, mopped them with
Yeah, with that TNT.
TNT barbecue sauce.
Yeah, you did more like the way AJ did his.
God, those things are so good. Like just dripping. Everybody was
Yeah,
messy.
They are good, man. I mean, I haven't done the barbecue version, but I can imagine.
Smoke bomb's good. I tell you that McRib, I love that McRib. SPG, the Lucky Shake. I mean, I like them all, but those are probably my favorite ones.
McRib?
The magic rib, you mean?
Magic Rib.
Oh.
Rib.
If I'm doing Mexican food, I've got to use the West Coast shake. Other than that, I think my favorite is Gator Shake. I like the McRibs for ribs and meats and shit, but I like Gator.
Yeah, I like Gator on my seafood stuff. I love it on seafood stuff.
Well, see, if it's like just candied bacon, Chris, that's understandable because you're not having to cook the bacon wrapped around something. You're trying to cook bacon, like smoked bacon, to get it crispy around, like something's wrapped. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Good luck, the moose.
Yeah, it'd be fun. Mine are gone. I did end up eating all mine.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And now we wonder why Lance has to go to the doctor for his
Every once in a
snacking.
while, I get that craving for something sweet. Hey, Sherry, and I sat there and saw that thing there, and there wasn't many left in there anyway. So I went ahead and ate them all.
Somebody's blowing up my darn cameras out there.
Hey, Sherry,
It's probably
Gator Shake is the shit Texas Twinkie and Gator Shake. I like the Gator Shake, but man, it's my favorite on seafood. I love it on
Yeah.
seafood.
that's Tarina
For sure.
back to smoking her cigarettes again.
Okay. Randy's about to be in like the low. Well, one night it's gonna be in the 20s, but the rest of them it's gonna be in the 30s. Talk about a fucking environment change.
Yeah, we've got frost warnings until 2 o'clock in the morning.
I
Mm.
need to look at my forecast. My next video for my other channel, I want to do that furnace, like preventive maintenance stuff. So I'm just waiting on kind of a cool day because I'll actually have to run the heater when I do that video, you know.
You're gonna make 2 gallons of pea soup tomorrow?
Here we go.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh, there's usually
Arlo's.
and my black, my pinto beans and my black eyed peas.
Nah, I don't see nothing cold in the forecast.
Oh, no, he's going to Colorado.
Oh, up there. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you got me excited. I thought we were getting ready to get a cool down here.
Nah.
About like it's been. It's nice outside, but it
Yeah.
ain't cold.
Shit, it ain't nice during the day out here. It's hot as hell.
Yeah, it warms up a little bit here too. It did yesterday and today. But in the mornings, like mid morning, it's still pretty nice.
Yeah. We sit outside and drink my coffee
Yeah.
without sweating my ass off.
I feel like honey instead of the 80s. Yeah, no, it's been pretty cool. We're supposed to get back up in the 80s starting Wednesday, I think it is. But yeah, tonight I just saw a frost warning. She's got that cactus plant hanging out there with those big blooms. I sent you that picture of, Christy.
Yeah.
I think I might need to bring that thing in for her tonight.
Well, you got to think about the deserts. The deserts get damn near down to freezing.
At night, yeah.
Yeah. So,
She must not be worried about it. She's pretty much on top of that stuff. She knows when she starts bringing her plants in, her ferns. I can't tell you. It's been years since we've had to buy geraniums and stuff like that. She just brings them in the house, cuts them back, brings them out in spring. Every once in a while has to repot them. Don't have to buy new ones.
yeah. My lilies, I need to cut them down, but fuck, they're still blooming because we've got Summer Junior going on here. So,
Yeah.
but my dad was like, because he told me whenever I plant them, he's like, those aren't going to bloom this year, and I was like, okay, just watch, because they were just like little bitty plants, no leaves or anything, just like the bulb with little tubes coming up, and now they're probably good 5 feet, no, 5.5 feet tall, and they're still just blooming like hell. But I need to cut them down. What the fuck? Oh, pea soup.
What you doing, Randy?
Talking to work.
Oh. You looked all engrossed into something over there.
Yeah. Fucking work bullshit.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. That big weather change, but
Well, Colorado right there where you're going has got to be way better than Atlanta as far as places goes.
Places, yes. Distance, no.
No distance. Hell no.
Freaking, my ex-husband, Cody's dad, he was like, oh, that's cool. Like, you could fly up one weekend or whatever. I was like, one, he's sharing an Airbnb with 3 other dudes. And 2, we got 3 kids in school. That ain't
Yeah.
going to happen.
Ain't gonna happen. I hear you.
Right. That's what I was thinking earlier. Is the one Christy's going to go with being a B&B, but then I said, well, she's got them children there. She ain't going to be able to go nowhere.
Kent said, "Fuck the rest of y'all."
He
He's
came
already
in
been
earlier.
a long time ago. This didn't just start. It's already been on for an hour and a half.
Let me get him in trouble.
He said, "Damn, Christy looks different tonight because Eric
Oh,
was sitting
Papa.
by me."
I aged a bit.
What
up,
kind of
guys?
plant is that? You're going to Powerhouse. That's right.
Hey, Skinner.
I've worked in a Powerhouse, just one.
Yeah, that's I'm glad Eric sat in with me for a little while so he can keep the trend going. You know, the old and older.
Older, and oldest. That man's 80 and a half.
Is he really? Yep, he would have been the oldest. Older, and oldest. Yep.
Yeah, Eric's 80. He'll still go out there and fucking push mow his whole goddamn yard.
Has a riding mower and refuses to use it.
I'm the same way. I got 3 of them. And I push that old damn, I don't even know what it is anymore, old yard man or something. It's not self-propelled. I push it. I got to put a stick in the grass chute because it doesn't have a chute. That way it has a flap on it, but I put a stick in it so it throws the clippings off. And I push it like that every way.
I haven't
His
cut.
luckily is self-propelled though. So
I haven't cut grass in golly, man. It's been a long time, probably 15 or longer years since I've physically cut it.
I've seen that fucking giant fucking zero turn you have over there.
That's Karina's, man. She bought and paid for that, and she loves cutting grass.
I saw her a couple doors down in one of your videos.
Yeah, she'll cut our front yard, then she does the neighbor here, then she runs across the street, somebody over there. I think one more, then she'll cut her back. She can knock all that shit out in no time. I mean, no time she's done.
Yeah, this one was in one of your same side of the street you're on, because she was in your background cutting someone's front yard.
That was that video I did with the El Patron. I think she went out there and fired that bitch up. She didn't care if I was shooting the video or not. I said, "Well, hell, I might as well just show it." You know?
Right.
And anyway, yeah, that was our front yard. She was going around that big tree out here in the front.
Yeah, I saw her. I could see her in someone's yard in your background, about 2 doors down.
No, yeah, she was probably there too. Yeah. Yeah, she makes her way down to each yard.
She's having fun.
But this guy next to us, he's a black gentleman that moved in, I don't know, 8 months ago.
No, not that long ago.
But she'll cut his front yard, and man, that guy come over here and push ours when it needs. You know, it's almost like we take turns. But he'll weed eat, and man, he does it all. Like, there you go.
And he knows that I've had the stroke too.
Well, yeah, but he was doing that before your stroke.
Yeah.
But anyway, good dude.
Yeah, he's sweet.
That's awesome.
Well, how'd you like your sandwich?
I couldn't eat it all. I'll eat that later. I got most of it though. It was good. Thank you.
Okay.
Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. This might have been too important.
About cutting grass.
Yeah, I was just talking about, I guess, him doing that for us. I'll be sitting here watching something, all of a sudden my phone goes nuts. All these cameras are going. I'm like, what the heck? And he's out there pushing the mower. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll just turn all the cameras off until he's done, you know. Then when she'll cut his, whether it needs it or not. She'll run, not the backyard, just the fronts, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if she's got that zero turn to play on, freaking zippity zip, and keep on going.
Yeah, she's done that for the last 10 years that we've lived here, almost 11 years, going on 11 years. And the mower was actually purchased probably a year or two before we even moved here. And I kept telling him, I said, "You gonna wear that mower out cutting everybody's grass? Why are you doing that?" Some guys, she cut that at the end of the road. He come over here one day with a big old bottle of booze to give her, and some people just pay her, and she ain't doing it for money. She's just doing it.
Now you know why she does it.
I guess
No,
so.
that's nice though that people are
Yeah.
appreciative of it because
Yeah.
around here,
I did have to rebuild that deck though. Not this last spring, but spring before last. I guess
Yeah.
spring of 23. And she ordered a kit. She bought and paid for that. A box full with every pulley, come with a new belt, new blades, everything. And I used my impact to get all. I put it on some sawhorses, flipped it upside down, and it took me about an hour and a half to change all that crap out to new. I'm like, heck yeah, with no rust on the deck, so she's good for another 8 years probably from now.
Yeah.
nice.
It's got a good little Kawasaki engine on that thing, and it still runs as good as it did the day we got it. Knock on wood, or the day she got it.
What's up, Jeff?
Yeah.
I'm drinking out of a Judge Whip right now.
I like how all three of y'all are considered geriatrics. My gray's hidden with all the other brown.
All mine just turned blonde.
Fucking dragonfly.
Yeah, it's just I'm a blonde beach blonde.
That's what that is. That's blonde.
That's blonde. I'm a blonde.
We use the same beautician.
I'm just platinum blonde, Lance.
I'm getting real blonde myself.
Your blonde really is coming in though.
Don't look at it.
I like
Blondes
it.
have more fun, they say.
That's right.
Sure. I don't know. I don't have anything against gray hair. Later, dark.
All right, Xander.
I can remember being in school at 16 years old and already gotten a strand or two of gray hair, already starting,
You and me both, man.
Yeah, it
tell
started
you,
young.
I was in high school. I had a lot of gray hair.
Yeah.
I got my fucking I got my package you sent me too, Lance, that cover.
Oh, did you get that cover already?
Yeah.
Wow.
We haven't opened it yet though. We got it. When did we get it?
Shit, I got it like Friday afternoon, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
I got
Wow.
Friday afternoon, and I got that shit that Georgia Mike sent me too,
Mm-hmm.
the same day.
The beanie's inside of there, inside that grill cover. You'll see
Is
one in where I popped it open so I could stuff it in there, save on the shipping. So I did everything at one time, and then I
Yeah.
retaped the box. So I put it in a plastic bag so it wouldn't get messed up. But if you see an end that has brown tape on it, that's where that bag's put it, or that beanie's in there.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't know it was in there. I have to open it and get it out now.
You need to order from Amazon one of those full face because I don't know where your other one went.
I know the problem is I'm gonna have to fucking find it because I've never seen another one like that ever.
I got it off Amazon.
No, not that one. The one that I bought from Academy years ago.
What is it?
It's like a beanie, but you can pull the inside of it down and you can go around your neck or you can lift it up over your face. Like it's for cold weather, but
Okay.
it's nice because it's warm as fuck, but it's thin. So my hard hat still fits on my head. It ain't like wearing a beanie under a hard hat.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
Exactly, MBL.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
almost beanie weather again, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simon, you should have your stuff tomorrow.
Normally this time of the year in October, this late, close to Halloween, we're normally getting some pretty cool weather, but it just ain't happening this year.
I mean, last year at Halloween, it was cold riding around in the hay trailer trick-or-treating with kids.
Upper
Everybody was bundled up. It was cold. It ain't
upper 40s and stuff like that, but our lows are just mid 60s right now, and it warms up rapidly once that sun comes out. We
Yeah,
haven't
I
had
think
rain now for a while either. It's been dry.
There's a front coming. It's supposed to bring some rain. I don't think we're gonna get much rain out of it, if any at all.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
haven't had rain in a few weeks. And I looked at the forecast earlier. There's no rain this week either.
Y'all have to watch them wildfires up there in Colorado, Randy. I don't know which part does that, but pretty much every year they get them wildfires like California does.
Yeah.
Probably not where you're at. You said it wasn't very mountainous or nothing there, huh?
Nah.
All right, gentlemen. Oh, I think I'm gonna be heading out.
Later.
Later, y'all.
Later.
All right. Yeah, I ain't gonna stay on here forever. These 4-hour lives are killing me.
Oh, I hear you.
Hey, my fucking.
So you cut out in the morning, Randy? Guess you just got to be there by a certain time. What tomorrow? Or no, Wednesday? Wednesday?
Wednesday. Yeah, that ain't gonna happen, Hap. You think this company don't know we're going to Colorado? They're gonna fucking piss test us immediately when we get back. They're gonna be like, go give hair, piss, semen, blood. You're gonna be all kinds of testing going on. They know better. They know better to send a bunch of hands to Colorado.
Yeah.
Up there in Colorado, most of the companies, they don't even do urine tests or hair tests or anything anymore. They do that mouth swab. You know what I mean? They
Right.
do like a mouth swab, and it's like it's good for like 24 hours or some shit. Make sure you're not, like smoking weed that day.
Yeah. Yeah, because they can't really stop you from hiring you up there in that state if it's
I
legal.
was going to say, I thought it was legal there.
It is, but that's what I'm saying. So they do that mouth swab test, and then you're in trouble if you've smoked that day. Like if you burn off at lunchtime and go hit a joint, or if you wake up in the morning and hit some weed, you're gonna pop that drug test. They don't want you to be intoxicated while you're at work.
Okay.
That's like around here. They sell these gummies and they sell these vapes and stuff like that, and that stuff will kick your butt. And it'll tell you right on there that you cannot pass a drug test for this product. It's like, how is that even legal in this state? Because medicinal marijuana is legal in this state now, and that just happened a year or two ago. But I don't see how, because this stuff gets you every bit as high as what a joint will,
Yeah, we got a fucking mass email to all of our locations, a mass email to North America, basically.
Yeah.
Saying, like, even if you have a doctor's prescription for it, you still are not allowed by our company policy, because we got a lot of offices in Canada, and they hold them to the same shit. Like, we're going to still take hair, piss, and,
Well, see, that's even, let's say you go to the doctor with something and they give you a bunch of painkillers. Most companies are not going to allow you to take them painkillers while you're at work. You're going to have to either take time off to get over whatever's ailing you, or just don't take them, one or the other, Yeah. Even though it's legal and the doctor prescribed it, it still don't make it legal wherever you work. Rightfully so. I mean, you're putting other people in jeopardy,
Yeah, that's the way it is with us, too. It don't matter if you got a doctor prescription or whatever. You're not allowed to fucking...
No, that's right.
It's a company thing. It is,
Right, company
policy. And that's just like anything, dude. Like, we work in these plants and shit, so it's not even our policy. Basically, it's the major oil companies' policy. They're not going to let that shit inside them gates,
That's because of liability. They're not going to be liable for something because somebody,
Right.
And that's why all that's in play.
Over someone's death or something like that, it'd be
We've had these at our shipyard. We've had a couple incidents where these gantry operators would back into something or or hit something while they're moving. You know, they can go north and south and east and west on these different tracks, and they have hit things before. And oh boy, when that happens, the first thing they do is go get drug tested first off, you know, and most of the time they end up firing them. You know, I mean, they just don't tolerate that crap.
What did Hap say? That could be a major lawsuit, bro. You can't afford a fucking lawyer to fight a Chevron or a Shell or an Exxon.
Yeah.
You'll never get a lawyer to beat one of them fucking major gas and oil companies. So.
Well, you know that stuff when you hire on. It ain't like you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Right.
That's part of the stipulations of getting hired. Period. You know,
Right.
you can't deal with that. Then go to work somewhere else. Go to McDonald's.
I seen a meme today that had Trump at McDonald's, and it was like 5 kids by 3 babies' mamas, fucking felon. Working at McDonald's.
I'll tell you what, some of the memes you see on Facebook, I just shake my head sometimes. Like, there are some really humorous, funny people that come up with this stuff. Things I would have never thought of in a million years, and then they turn it into a meme. You know, it's funny as hell.
Go to work for BP.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even think BP exists anymore, do they? Every BP station we had around here turned into a marathon.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Was British Petroleum even still around?
I don't know. After that oil spill out here in our Gulf, they kind of disappeared. I hate that crap, man.
I don't know, man. Honestly,
especially that one. That was a massive leak, man. Good Lord, they were pumping out some oil.
All right, Des.
Later, Des.
Yeah, I did some work on the cap they put on it. That fucking temporary cap they dropped down over the leaking oil.
I remember that. Yeah. What's up, AJ?
Guggen.
What's up, guys? Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it had echo when you first came in, but it's gone now.
Are you back to Guggen?
Not Guggen? Yet. I think I'm gonna go back to Guggen, but then I think it'll break any links that I have. So,
yeah,
like the link you put in your description for that one video, probably break that one. So, I was waiting a little bit, see if I got any more hits from it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it might create a new link to your channel page. Yeah,
that's what I read. Yeah, so
yeah, that sounds about right.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, that's kind of like if I put a video up on YouTube and delete it before it actually goes public and re-upload it because I made a mistake. That's a whole different link on that second go around. You know.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to read that word? Are you a fag?
Huh?
You don't remember that movie? What the fuck was the name of the movie? When the world's fucking, they're like the dude got put in that time capsule. He woke up and the world's like fucking super stupid now.
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. So you trying to read that word? What are you, a fag?
It's kind of sad that movie's kind of turning into reality.
A lot of them do. It seems like I haven't seen that. What's the name of it?
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that.
Dude, fucking watch that movie tonight, Russ. You'll laugh your ass off, bro. That bitch is a classic.
How in the world you spell that? I can't even say it.
Like idiocracy.
Okay.
Yeah, idiot. That's a classic right there, Russ. I can't believe you never seen that.
How old is it? How old of a movie is it?
Pretty old.
Shit, probably 2000, probably.
Okay. I don't remember it. It might be one of the things I'll start watching. I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen this. You know.
Yeah, it's like the year is like 2,225, and all the people that are responsible had like one kid, and got jobs and shit. It goes through the whole thing in the beginning, but then all the fucking stupid idiots have like 16 fucking generations of kids, and the world's completely fucking stupid. Like, people don't read no more. People don't do anything. It's a comedy, so it's funny.
Well, that does sound like today's world.
Don't it though? If I had to remember a phone number, I'd be shit out of luck.
You know who made it is the guy who wrote Beavis and Butthead, Mike Judd.
Mm.
He's the one that made the movie. And during the movie, they had such a small budget that they had to get fucking costumes for everybody. So he fucking found Crocs. This was when Crocs wasn't even a thing no more, and he was able to buy the Crocs to put it. Everybody have shoes in the movie, and that's where Crocs got popular from that movie.
Okay.
If you look in that movie, everybody's wearing orange Crocs because he was able to do that injection mold for like $1 a pair or some shit.
What's up, Steven? Yeah,
You must have watched this movie recently.
I'm gonna check it out.
No, but I read I look at like fun facts and shit bullshit, and I had just see that recently, probably about a month or two ago.
But
That's where Crocs
pretty
came
funny.
out.
One thing about it, Netflix, they ain't got a lot of stuff I'll try to find, but Amazon, I can always find a movie on Amazon, but you might have to drop $2.99 or whatever, which I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah.
Some of them are $1.99. I'll pay that just to watch it.
Idiocracy. Write it down, Russ. Check it out. It's
I'm
funny.
going to. Let me write that down.
I think NBL had it spelled correct.
Idiocracy is the way it looked like it's spelled.
Yeah.
Pop one of them back up. I done forgot how to spell it. I'm a terrible speller. Oh well, I'll figure it out.
It's it's highlighted.
Oh, it is.
You seen it before, Lance?
No.
All right, see. Okay, I got it.
You need to watch it too. Like every restaurant, every restaurant's the strip club. I think every restaurant's called Starbucks, and they're all strip clubs.
It's kind of weird. I don't always know how to spell a word, but if I see one that's misspelled, I know it automatically. If somebody else spells it, I'm like, that ain't right. Even though I might not know how to the right way, I know what it should look like. Does that make sense? That's how I know when I don't spell it right. Nah, that ain't right.
Yeah.
Hey Siri, how do you spell idiocracy?
Idiocracy. IDIOCRACY.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fucking Russ's assistant.
I think that's so weird. I think it's cool, weird altogether. I don't know. I'd like to have one, but the same token, I just know one of those lavish things.
I had to ask Christy yesterday, because I've heard it said a million times, but I like using the context clues. I never could figure out what gaslighting. When you're saying that somebody's gaslighting you, I asked her because she reads fucking 900 books a week.
I've heard that.
I was like, babe, what does gaslighting mean? She fucking Googled it and sent me the definition.
What
Siri,
does it mean?
Siri, what is gaslighting? Oh, he's got his headphones on.
Yeah, he can't hear you. Let me look.
That's about it, Simon.
Did y'all see that robot Tesla made?
Yeah, the Optimus.
Yeah, I think it's crazy.
Badass. Scary
Oh,
almost, so man. It's almost like they're playing God or something, man. I don't know.
Just wait till we put the AI in the robot, and then it'll just be like all the movies.
Yeah, taking over.
Yeah,
they're really worried about this AI stuff, man. They said this stuff's getting too far advanced.
Yeah, the definition of gaslighting is a type of psychological manipulation that causes someone to question their reality, memory, or perceptions. It's an abusive behavior that can happen in any relationship, including between friends and family, and can be a sign of more frequent abuse to come.
Shit, that's like the definition of Mike Happel. He's a gaslighter.
Fucking gaslighter.
Damn, it's longer than I thought it would be.
Don't be fucking gaslighting me about no
That's not
6 to 8
really-
hours.
That's not even a. I was going to say a narcissist, but that's not right either. A control freak.
Yeah, so you guys threw down this weekend, Randy. You guys were cooking all day, all night.
Yes, sir. I got it down now, bro. I didn't miss any sleep, bro. I had my timer on my phone set for 1 hour. I had my lawn chair sit out here, fucking laid down. I fucking wake up, throw a split on, check everything, lay back down, go right back to sleep.
Man, I cook during the day, and then I just do the long hold method in my little electric smoker. I just hold it overnight till I'm ready to eat it the next day.
Yeah.
So that way I don't have to worry about waking up or anything.
Well,
It only works for brisket and pork butts. I don't think it really works well for anything else, though.
yeah, I threw that brisket on at 8 o'clock, and I cooked it all night, and it was done about 10:30, 11 the next day. It was like 14-hour cook, so. And then
So what is-
Go ahead, Russ.
I got that call. Y'all find out what gaslighting means?
Yeah,
What does it mean?
it's a long one. I'll read it
Oh.
again. It's gaslighting is a type of psychological manipulation that causes someone to question their reality, memory, or perceptions. It's an abusive behavior that can happen in any relationship, including between friends and family, and it can be a sign of more frequent abuse to come.
Okay. I've heard that term
Basically,
too. I
yeah,
never knew what it
basically,
meant.
It boils down to Mike Happel trying to sell us some bullshit about a 6 to 8 hour brisket at $225. He's gaslighting us.
Okay. Yeah, living in an alternate world. We're not even real. We are in the Matrix.
Yeah,
We live in a
definitely.
world where everything's possible and anything's possible. I do believe that, though. It seems like everything a man can think of or dream of, it can become a reality, even though it might take 100 years, you know?
Yep.
Within
Definitely.
reason. I mean, we can fly in planes, but I don't think we'll ever be able to fly like the monkeys on Wizard of Oz did.
Did y'all watch the interview with Trump and Joe Rogan?
I did. I had to watch rerun last night, but I watched every minute of it.
When the old man was here just a minute ago, we watched like the last 15 minutes. I wanted him to see when Joe Rogan hit him with the alien question.
Yeah.
He didn't give us much.
He didn't give us
Yeah.
much, but you can kind of read his expression like,
Yeah,
like there's
it's
something
funny.
to it, you know. But then he kind of turned around like, yeah, well, you know, so who knows?
Dude, that interview was so good, man. I watched it from the beginning all the way to the end, like without stopping.
Oh, I was tired as
watching it
shit.
when I was cooking. Yeah, I was watching when I was cooking, but
Yeah.
just the way Joe Rogan asks questions and the way he lets like one subject go to another subject and shit,
Yeah.
you know,
He was
I can
trying to
see why
keep he was trying to keep Trump kind of on topic with direct questions, and then he could, you know, Trump would kind of turn it into of like, I've done this, I've done that, you know, this, that, and the other. And he's like, well, I know, we already know that. What about this? You know, he'd finally get an answer out of him. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I watched every minute of it.
Yeah, I did too. I liked it. I could see where you can get into a conversation with Joe Rogan for 3 hours and not realize that much time's passed. You know what I
I
mean?
was thinking that same thing. He's an easy guy to talk with.
That's a good interviewer, though. You know.
Yeah.
It's,
I didn't even know who he was. I really didn't until last night watching that. I
What?
didn't know he was a fighter. I had no idea who Joe Rogan was because I've never watched that UFC or in that MMA. I've never watched any of that stuff.
Well, that I remember was it when people were eating like eyeballs or
Yeah,
pig
he was.
nuts or snake or something like that.
Yeah, he was the host of Fear Factor, and he's also a
Oh.
comedian.
He was okay. I did watch Fear Factor. I didn't relate the two. Okay. I'll be honest with you. Here, maybe a couple months ago, I kept seeing where Jeff and all them was talking about Joe Rogan. I figured he's just a big YouTuber, but he's way bigger than that. Then, even though he's probably huge on YouTube too.
Yeah.
Shows you what century I'm living in, man. I just don't keep up with things nowadays like I used to. Not in
Yeah.
touch, kind of in my own little world. Kind of like it like that too.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I mean, I'll catch. I know it was happening, but 3 hours, man, to sit down for 3 hours. Come on.
Yeah. Well, I was so freaking tired. I got home yesterday working over there on my son's pontoons, and I come in here and sit down with a cold beer, and I turned it on. Like I said, it was a rerun from the night before, and I just got to listen. Next thing I knew, I sit through 3 hours of it, or however long it was. Like good God.
I think you're right, Chris. I think I read something about he was has the most followers over any of them.
Yeah, I might start watching him. Matter of fact, just because of that.
Him and Theo Vaughn, that's the only two podcasts that I could sit through the whole time. But I like to turn them on when I'm driving because you don't necessarily have to watch the screen, just listen. You know what I mean?
Right. And that's what I used to do when I worked, man. Every evening I had Fox News radio on, and I was either catching, I was catching Sean Hannity for the most part. That's what was on during them hours. And then when I worked night shift, there was like Levin. He was on at night. I really like listening to him. And then Rush. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He's dead now, but you used to listen to his shows. What is it?
Chris and his fucking yawns. I knew damn well that's what he was doing. He was following my. If I put a comment in there, he was following with a yawn.
Oh,
it's like Chris.
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh.
Man, dude, I was fucking drunk last night, and I told myself I wasn't gonna drink tonight, but I've already had about 4 beers, and now feeling like drinking again.
Do you have to work anywhere between now and Wednesday, or just get ready for your trip?
It's travel time.
Drive. I gotta drive.
You're gonna start driving tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. You're gonna get there Wednesday.
Yeah. I mean, it's 14 and a half hours. I can stretch it. I mean, I could do that in one drive, but
yeah,
like
why
I said,
do it? Yeah,
we get paid more. We get paid more if we take a break. Cause
yeah, you'll feel better too.
10-hour days. Yeah,
you'll feel better when you get there. Y'all all going in one vehicle, or everybody taking their own vehicle?
We all have our own company trucks.
I guess you would have to that way. If you need to go do something, you got your vehicle, and they all have theirs or whatever.
Yeah, we all have company trucks. So
when I was up there in Virginia that time, they supplied a company van. And I volunteered to be a van driver, and we used that. I brought myself and 3 other guys from the shipyard here. I would drive us into work. Well, that was also supposed to be for everybody after hours. If you need to go to the grocery store or whatever, they'd use the same van. And them guys end up bringing all their vehicles up there. So I had that van to myself, all the time. They never drove it. I'm like, heck yeah. That's what I'm
I see
about.
like that company that Tyler works for, when we were working over there at Dow together and shit, they get them a van because they don't want 14 vehicles in the plant. You know what I mean? So
right.
Everybody ride together in a van.
Yeah.
That way there's only one van there. So
that's the way this was, but it wasn't a big old van. This is like a Dodge Caravan. It was like brand new too. That year it was new. And I had that to myself, man. When we was off work. That was my transportation anywhere and everywhere I wanted to go. I had to go
It
get
was-
my tattoo worked on weekends. Go over into where did I get that done? Let's see, Hampton. Oh, Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
That's where that tattoo artist was.
Yeah, that's when I was working offshore, they have vans that run back and forth to the heliport. But if you go ride in a van, you know, you're going to go from one heliport and drop people off and then go wait at another heliport for people to get there. It's a full day of bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
And so they would pay me 8 hours per person that I took in my own personal truck. So I'd go to Crowley, Louisiana and pick up 5 guys, you know, put 3 in the back seat and myself. And so I would get to the heliport with basically a 40-hour check already waiting on me, 8 hours a person. I crammed them motherfuckers in there.
Heck yeah. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, that was sweet. It was a lot of miles, and you know, I had to pay for my own gas and shit. But 8 hours a person, you know, if they didn't mind riding 4 deep in the back, yeah, goddamn it, go. I'll lift up the center console. We can put 3 in the front.
Yeah. Yeah, this next week's gonna be interesting, man. I hope all hell don't break loose in this country. And had enough of that stupid shit.
Christy wore a Trump jersey to go vote, and they made her turn it inside out.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That shit has Eric laughing. He done told me I think 4 or 5 times about it. I'm like, I know, boy. You told me already.
Find them with the wrong.
Oh, they're gonna try their best to cheat. Ain't no doubt. They're doing everything they can possibly think of, stacking the odds.
Well, you saw what that one Virginia judge did. The governor found, I think it was over 1,600 names of people that were not allowed to vote. They were not citizens. The government or the judge in Virginia allowed them.
I seen that.
Well, I think he's got an appeal on it.
I think that was Joe Rogan that was talking about that too last night. I mean, yeah, how in the world can you accept that knowing they're not even Americans? Then they talked last night a bit about the voter ID. That's just a no-brainer, you know?
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom done made it to where you cannot legally ask anybody for their ID to vote.
You can vote with an a bill, just a statement from a bill.
Yeah.
That's bullshit. The one thing we had, you know, and they're going to corrupt that. That just blows my mind.
They're doing what the hell they want to do, regardless of anything. It's got to stop, you know. It's so obvious. Oh well. Above my pay grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not registered to be a voter, but I got a driver's license, so Christy said that's all I need.
Obviously, you don't need nothing. Just go in there and vote.
Fuck it, huh?
When I was up in Illinois, when you got your driver's license, that automatically registered you to vote. I remember that well.
Yeah, no, we still have to, even if you're registered, you still have to prove, show some type of a picture ID.
Well, yeah, that needs to be that way.
Hey, man, I got the White Elephant Flea Market down the road, the fucking Pulga, and you can go in there and buy all the IDs you want right off the muscle. I'm going to make a YouTube video about see how many times I can go vote.
That would be a $10 million video right there.
I'm telling you,
or 10 million view.
Dude, you can get an ID. They have all 50 states on there. You can get they advertise it as novelty. They say novelty IDs.
Yeah.
And you can you get them, and on the back it says in red, this is not this is not ID or whatever. Take you some shoe polish or nail polish remover and just wipe it right off, and it looks just like a fucking. I mean, it has the hologram and everything.
Huh.
Yeah, I think it's like $25. They sit you in front of the little blue thing. You take a picture.
That's probably what
Fucking
they're
get
giving all
whatever
these.
name you can get whatever name you want on that bitch. You get whatever number you want on that bitch.
Oh, I see what she's saying now.
It's probably what they're giving all these immigrants. Not that they need them, but
Well, it's La Pulga. You can go there and buy a birth certificate and an ID right off the rip. You know what I mean?
everything's for sale nowadays.
If you want a fucking Hawaii ID that says McLovin, you can go in there and buy that bitch.
Why you gotta scream?
Oh shit! This damn computer is just about out of battery. You plug her up.
You're awfully quiet, Guggen.
Oh, I'm just listening to you guys. Russ, how you liking that Pits and Spits?
Oh, liking it. Only used it that one time, but now they want to alternate between that and the old one I got, so it'll be December before I fire it up again.
No way, Jay.
I'm gonna do the offset side on the next video. I don't know why they decided to do that. I was looking forward to just alternating that pit, like they first asked for, but now they want me to keep you. I'm glad they told me that, 'cause I was getting ready to get rid of it one way or the other.
So what are you gonna do about that Lone Star grill? You're gonna just alternate the
yeah.
videos?
All I have to do for Pits and Spits is one video a month, so it gives me 3 weeks. I can do whatever. So I'll alternate between that. I want to pull the old hickory back out too. I haven't used that since last spring, and just alternate between them. I'd like to maybe do some sausage videos this winter. I don't know if I actually am or not, though.
And then
It's coming up
and
on
then
us so fast.
the old hickory, you're just gonna
No,
use
that's
it
what I
when you
said.
want to?
I want to do a video or two on the old hickory again too.
Oh, okay.
That's my favorite, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. That just, man. But anyway,
Yeah, I want to make some sausage too. I want to make fresh sausage. I don't like the cured sausage very much.
yeah.
Well, I guess they're
Yeah,
both.
Christy went to Kroger's.
So,
It's
That's the reason
quicker.
why I did those pork loins. I did them loins because she went to Kroger's and they didn't have no pork butts.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was a couple of weeks ago. I was asking y'all, were turkeys out yet? And they're here now. Tarina went to the day. I said, get a 12-pound turkey. I don't want nothing too big, something to cook up pretty quick. And she goes, all they got is a 19-pounder. It's the lightest one I see. I'm like, God, big ass turkey, Like, all right, go ahead and get it. So I guess I'll cook that dude on that rotisserie. That'll be later this week. It's still rock hard right now.
Hell
you
yeah.
did a
Me
bird,
too.
didn't you, Guggen?
What's up?
Didn't you just cook a bird, rotisserie bird?
That was. I made a. No, I didn't make a short. No, that was last year. I made a rotisserie. Or was it last year or earlier this year? I can't remember.
Was it a short recently?
I don't think I made a short of it. I'll look.
I keep getting this ad on Facebook that says it'll turn any of your videos into 15 fucking viral shorts or some shit. What's that shit all about? Y'all seen that before?
But you had to. That's the embedding stuff. I actually saw someone looking for software for embedding. That's what she wants to get into.
What do you mean?
That's what I'm understanding. What Randy just said. There's this company that will take a video and make 15 shorts, high-hitting shorts or something like that. And
Yeah, it says viral. It says viral shorts on there. Like,
right. The one I saw had said something about there's apparently a software out now where you can hit those videos that are embedded, and they can make videos out of them. Unless I misunderstood it.
See, when I hear the word embedding, YouTube gives you an option when you're uploading your video to allow people to embed it. And what that means is, let's say I build a website. Matter of fact, I've done this before. When I had that Cave Mart website that time, uh, who was it? Who's that? What's that smoker that takes a little disc and it slides disc in there? Anyway, they had
Bradley?
that famous guy in Canada that was doing all these videos, and I embedded all them videos into my webpage to where if you're scrolling up my webpage, you hit play, and it was drawing it off of YouTube, and he gets full credit, or whoever started that channel. It's another view for YouTube owner, but it's actually being played over my website. That's embedding. That's why I was asking you. I was a little confused what you were
The
saying.
way I understood,
Yeah.
they can make videos from it, from your video.
Yeah, look,
Okay.
I just looked at my YouTube studio. I ain't looked at it in a while. I got 499 subscribers, and my fucking watch hours went from 900 down to 632.
Yep.
I almost had fucking 1,000 watch hours, and it dropped back down. So
Gotta
I
keep
can't even
feeding.
get mini monetized in this bitch.
You got to keep feeding the beast, man. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's kind of like when I did that deal with Jelly Smack. They were taking my YouTube videos and they were able to download them somehow. I didn't ask Cal, but I did have to give them permission to do that. And then actually through YouTube, they sent me a link or something that actually allows them to do whatever they do. Then they took and re-edited those full length videos into shorter videos, and that's what appeared on Facebook, and still does the majority of them. But yeah,
Yeah, I ain't
I
even
don't
looked
know
at
how they do
YouTube
it.
Studios since I was in Georgia, so it's been days. But
Yeah,
that's the game. I've seen that shit happen before. Like back in the day when I really wanted to get monetized before they had the 500 mark. You know what I mean? When you had to have 3,000 subscribers and fucking all that shit.
yeah.
I used to get frustrated because I was posting videos and then my watch hours would go down. Like how the fuck are you?
Well, it changes daily. What you're looking at is the last 28 days. So if you don't post videos and keep them coming, then when you roll over every day, you're rolling over a day, and eventually those earlier numbers, you don't
Oh,
really
okay.
lose them. You know what I'm saying? They were still there, but it's only reflecting your last 28 days. But you can look at your annual, like um, the whole year. It'll show you your total. What you're
Okay.
looking at is the last 28 days of usage.
No, this shit says fucking 632 public watch hours in the last 365 days.
Yeah, so it's
Ah,
all your watch hours in the last year, and then a day keeps dropping off, keep losing hours from older videos.
yeah.
I got you. I got
Same
you.
thing. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. But when I pull up my studio, I have to click on it to see annually. But let's see. If I go to analytics,
But it's tough to get to the 4,000.
Yeah, so that's if you scroll all the way down, it's 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours, or 10 million public short views.
well, hell, I ain't. This is my new channel. Uh, yeah, but what is that? Is that the last? Is that can't be for all year?
'Cause
I mean, I
I
don't
got
care, but
I got 3,000 for the year, but I post 1 or 2 videos a month. So
Okay, this is see. Wait a minute.
I need
28
one more
days. This is
subscriber.
set to 28 days. I've gotten 744 watch hours in the last 28 days on my new channel, is what I'm seeing there. Which
Yeah,
ain't
I
crap,
got
really,
fucking
but it is a new
499
channel.
subscribers.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this and you ain't subscribed to me, you're gay.
I picked up 82 subscribers in the last 28 days from September 29th to October 26th. And estimated revenue $84.75 for the last from September 29th to now. That
On a
drops,
DIY channel.
huh?
That's the DIY channel.
Yeah, that's right now where I'm sitting at. And like I was telling you the other day, since it's just one AdSense tied to my big channel, they pay me that every month. It don't matter if it's $100 because when it gets added with the other, it's plenty. To where
Yeah,
I'm
I
getting
can't.
paid.
I ain't hitting nowhere near that. I'd be
Yeah,
lucky if I hit $80 every 5 months.
really.
Yeah.
Well, I was lucky enough to have a few of them videos. I haven't had one lately do it, but I had a few of them that's still getting good. I tell you which one surprises me. I wasn't even going to do that video. My buddy asked me if I could find out why his golf cart wasn't charging. So I got it over here and got to research a little bit. And that's when I found out why his charger wasn't working, So I made a little quick video out of it. And that little sucker, that video surprised me. It started off with nothing, but now I think it's like 14,000 views, but it's steadily getting views. People having a problem, I reckon.
Shit, that's probably a common problem with golf cart users.
Yeah.
So.
That's kind of why I picked some of them videos. It's like, well, I'm not going to get a lot of views out of the gate, but over time I might,
Yeah.
My most viewed video is me fucking missing that taco from 16 inches away with a fucking judge.
Is it really?
Yeah, everybody wants to fucking. Video's like 13 seconds long, dude. I've got more views on that fucking video than any other video.
Oh shit! That very first video I ever did, it's got 25,000 now. That one where I put a new disconnect on my outside unit.
Hey, that fucking video where Trump and it's on Joe Rogan. When I looked at it, I think it was 10 hours old and already had like fucking 7.5 million views or some shit.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh yeah, man, that's nuts.
Yeah, that motherfucker made some bank off that one.
I always wish one morning I wake up and one of my videos took off that some I've already done, like T-Roy did. He had that cabbage, how to lose 10 pounds in 15 days or vice versa. And it was a cabbage soup video he did. And that joker didn't do crap for 3 years. All of a sudden, something picked it up. And he got over 8 million views off that one video. It's like, good God, man. That was sweet. For months, you're looking at a big check, as long as that streak runs.
You gotta fucking get that Hawk Tour video out there, Russ.
Yeah, I keep hoping something would just freaking go viral. I've never had one really go viral quick and fast, I've got some that went over 1 million, but it took a while. Yeah, it didn't happen overnight by a long shot.
Yeah, you gotta get that Hawk Tour brisket video on there, and that bitch will jump to the top.
So she's got a bunch of shorts out now. She's doing a bunch of shorts.
She made it. Whatever she puts out there, somebody's gonna watch.
Right.
We used to actually do that. I can remember we were like, oh yeah, and that's what she's having a Hawk to it,
Yeah.
Hawk up a big old loogie. Oh yeah.
My tranny chicken video is probably the least watched fucking video I have.
Really? I left my ass off during that video.
Y'all know me though. Nobody knows me in fucking YouTube world.
I don't think anybody's got to know you to think that's funny.
But nobody watched it unless you know me. Nobody fucking clicked on that video to look at it.
You gotta turn it into a short.
Well, that's why I was asking about that shit. Is it worth it or is it fucking look? I got 183 views in a year on that.
I heard it's just they use some kind of AI and it doesn't work all that great. I don't know about this particular company, but I looked into something similar. And they said, it doesn't do that good of a job. Like, you can probably do it better yourself and make it how you want it. But I don't know.
I get it, Jay. You still like to get some money for what you're putting out. At least that one, just so you know you made it,
I mean, it's not cheap to make videos. Like, yeah, it's a fun hobby, but if you can get paid at least back what you got into it, why not?
Oh,
Right.
yeah, I don't do it for the fun because I quit having fun a long time ago. I do it. This is my income. I can answer that question real quick.
Yeah,
If you
Yeah.
have
I don't
fun
even
doing
give a
it,
fuck
then do
about.
it. But if you want to make a living doing it, you're going to have to get more serious about it.
I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck about ever getting paid, dude. But I want offers to fucking like where you fucking a damn fucking thermometer or fucking a catheter or something. I want a company to reach out to me and be like, hey, bro, you want to fucking
A box of 410 shells. Here, Randy, try it again.
hey, that's all I care about. Russ, look at Russ's garage. I've been there. I've seen what he has. That motherfuckers be asking you for some dope shit. They're like, hey, you want this fucking new Cadillac? Just make it in a video.
Yeah.
I might actually make more videos if I had shit to do a video about,
Yeah. No, it becomes a job after a while, though, if you want it to. I mean, I still enjoy it. That's the reason I'm doing nothing but this. It sure beats going to a job every day.
Yeah.
But the only downside to it is month to month, man. I mean, it's like you hoping you make enough to make it. You know what I'm saying?
I do like working.
It's so iffy. That's the
Makes you feel
downside
useful.
to it.
I want some free shit, dude. I love free shit.
Oh, I do too. I had a company the other day, and man, I don't trust nothing nowadays. And she emailed me. I've already got one as a battery tester. It tests your battery, your charging system, your starter, all this stuff. It's a little digital thing. And I got to look, and first thing I do is look at the email where it come from, and it's vdiag, and then it said dot or at Gmail, and Gmail. And I told her, I said, I would be interested. I said, but you're sending this to a Gmail account instead of a corporate email account. I said, that raised suspicion to me right off the bat. I was just being brutally honest, you know. And I mean, if you are this company, why aren't you emailing me from the company, vdiag.com, instead of freaking Gmail? My little alarms go off when I see that kind of crap. So many scams out there. You got to be careful.
Mm-hmm.
My middle name's actually Kidney.
That is true.
Yeah.
I've seen the birth certificate.
It's a girth certificate. I
Mhm.
got a girth certificate. This ham candle's got a girth certificate, all right? It's got a little head, but it's pretty girthy.
Yeah, I actually had
Jeez.
two. I had a couple of emails come through. One of them was I did that scan tool review here a while back, and X Tool sent me an email. First off, it was in my junk folder, which was kind of a clue right there. It's the same thing. It come from Gmail, and she's like, "Well, I can send you an email from the corporate." I'm like, "Well, why didn't you just send this email to the?" I'm like, "I'm not interested. Hell, I've already got a decent one. I'm waiting for something better than that."
Yeah, I'm testing out this new thermometer from ThermoWorks right now.
Oh, that wireless. Yeah, I seen where you put that on community page.
It was on Instagram. Man, it's funny though because it still has a wire for the temperature probe, ambient temperature probe. So it's the meat probe is wireless, but it's still got a wired connection for the ambient temp inside the pit. So I don't know why they didn't make them both
Oh,
wireless.
that's what you're saying. It can't read meat and ambient.
They didn't. They said it was inaccurate for the meat probe to do both. So
That
like
makes sense.
the meter, because the moisture is evaporating right off the surface of the meat, so it's going to read a lower temperature, is what they said.
That's true.
That and whatever type of, I don't know what you would call it, but whatever's reading the temperature, whatever technologies in like the meter plus,
Yeah.
isn't as good as reading ambient temperature as whatever they have in their wired one.
Well,
Okay.
you think
I mean,
they wanted
I trust them. They're pretty
Yeah,
good.
I would trust them above anybody else. Maybe
Yeah.
Fireboard, I would trust. USA is what I'm saying.
But it's working good. It hasn't dropped connection or any of the issues I've had with meter. It's been pretty stable.
I've got that one I got when I was doing those videos for ThermoPro. and I'll probably use it on that turkey, but I still don't trust it. I'll probably have to take an instant read and check it every now and then just to verify. I don't want to rely on that solely, you know.
Yeah, that's all I use. I have some. They're not wireless. They got wires on them, some probes, and
Yeah,
I haven't used them in so long, man. Batteries are probably all dead in them. I just use that. I like that fucking lightning, dude. That bitch is nice.
yeah, it is. I got one.
Bitch does not fucking lie.
Isn't there a video out? There's some type of video out that actually shows you how to use a wired probe on a rotisserie, and you put an extra cullet in it, and you run your probe through it, and that cullet, something about that cullet, allows the wire to spin around there or something. Spin around the spit itself.
I mean, to me, that motherfucker's probably going to end up getting in a bind anyway. So at one
well, I
point,
mean,
all it has to do is
yeah, I don't know how you do it. If it's stuck in the turkey and the turkey's spinning, the wire's
Yeah.
spinning with it, but maybe so.
all it has to do is get in the bind one time, and it ain't gonna let go of it. It's gonna wrap around that spit until it fucking, you know.
Yeah.
I just don't like having to clean the wired ones. You know, they're all they get all tangled up too, and it's
Yeah.
easier to have wireless if it works. You know, meter's
If it
pretty
works,
frustrating.
yeah.
I mean, I can go
Buzz
12
is
feet
starting
away.
to comment like Quint now. What the fuck you talking about, Buzz?
Oh, well, I mean, he is buzzed.
Buzz, that boy already said he was 3 sheets
Lit.
to the wind. So
Yeah, he drinks that 90 proof vodka.
Yeah. I stay away from the liquor these days. It just hits you too hard.
Yeah.
I showed
yeah, I don't
I showed him a
liquor either.
picture of his apartment he had back in his teenage years or young man years. They're going to set that. I found out a little bit more about it yesterday, Buzz. I was working for an Amish guy. He said they're about ready to set that building on fire. That's why it's demoed like it is. Gonna
Man, I
burn
bought some oysters today. They're fresh and alive, and they just got shipped in. And I get home and I blanch them so they would open up. I don't know if that's how you do it before you grill them. But anyway, I blanched one and opened it up, and it's just like full of mud.
Oh.
And then 2 others didn't open, and I'm like, I don't even trust the rest of them at this point. I'm not going to get sick, so I just threw them away. But I wanted to try that sauce you got me.
I mean, that's all an oyster is a big ass filter.
Yeah, but there wasn't even an oyster in it. It was just full of mud.
Holy
Oh,
crap.
shit.
Where'd you order them from?
I got them at Publix.
You
Might
don't
be
know
a
where
big
they
ass pearl. Might
They-
be a
they were-
pearl.
where they're from?
Yeah, they were from New Hampshire or New Jersey. If they're New Jersey, it makes sense.
Okay.
Probably had needles in them or something.
Yeah.
Joey, the answer to that question would be unlimited. I've never been too drunk to barbecue.
I fell asleep during a brisket cook once. That didn't work out. I don't know how many
Right.
beers that was, but it was enough to make me pass out.
How many beers can you drink and still trust yourself to make a solid barbecue? Well, brisket is like going to be your longest cook. Yeah, you can get wasted during that time if you drink all the way through.
Luckily, I woke up.
I've had a few videos with when I close it, I'm sitting there slurring and crap. I'm editing like, crap, man.
Mhm.
It's just
What was
them
that-
long,
what was
drawn
that
out
video?
cooks, you know.
That video that I made that one time, and in between shooting it, we had to do the Uncle Dickie show. So when I come back, I'm fucking trashed. I was drinking that Rebel Stokes, that 80 proof fucking pecan whiskey. And like I started the video all good, and then we did the Uncle Dickie show for like 3 hours, and then I come back to finish the video. I had fucking barbecue sauce all over my face. I'm like eating it, slurring and shit.
I got to start saving my bloopers and make like a blooper reel. Like today, I was filming a video, and this huge gust of wind came and blew the cutting. I have one of those disposable cutting boards, like the hardcore carnivore. They're just like paper.
Yeah.
It blew that and everything on top of it all over the deck, and I'm just cussing up a storm. So that'd be pretty
I
funny.
think I think Christy was at her people's house up north, and she came back home, and I was like, "Here's the video, like edit it and make it watchable." And she was edited, and she was like, "I can't use none of this, Randy. Like you're fucking trashed." I was out there filming it by myself.
Guess that's why
Seems
Mike.
like the older I get, the less I drink. Though, and like happens to nowadays, like if I'm shooting a video, I probably got a beer open somewhere, but I'm really paying more attention about what I'm doing and stuff like that. And I probably won't take another swig out of that beer, and I'll do it in between takes or whatever. But yeah, it used to be though. Like when Derek come over here, we'd both be drinking and doing a brisket and tending that thing for all them hours and shit. We'd both be toasted by the end of it.
Mm-hmm.
I've slowed way down since some days. Not trying to, just have kind of naturally, you know.
Yeah, I haven't been drunk like I was last night in a long time. Last night at that show, like I really did get fucking drunk. Usually, like right now, I mean, I may have a buzz, probably shouldn't drive a truck or nothing, but like some shit pop off right now, I can still handle business. Last night, nah, bro.
That
I
was
was
like yesterday. Got to my son's house and got the weld machine hooked up and all this stuff, and he pops a beer here, pops like that, and I beer already. Golly, I just got here. It was in the morning. I just got through eating a donut that his girlfriend gave me, and that beer literally sat there. I take a little swig every now and then. That was probably a 4-hour beer, and I think I drank only one more during the course of the day. I can't work and drink like that. I'm too focused on what I'm doing.
yeah, I'm
Beer
that
is for
way too.
downtime. Beer
I'm
is
that way
for
too. Like when I was building this pit, I didn't start drinking until I was done.
yeah, right. That's
Oh,
me.
Mike, you gotta admit that was a good one. Sorry, Russ.
Oh no, I was done.
I bought Christy some flowers one time, and I don't remember what it was for, but I was like, save that vase so I could fucking start drinking out of a flower vase like Mike Happer.
I used to have a set of these little glass boots. You've heard of drinking out of a boot, and the trick to it, you turn the toe down to where it don't. And if you turn it toe up and start turning it up, it'll go all in your face. So you turn the toes down on the boot, then you drink it. But I had a set of those glasses. They were pretty badass, little
The,
mugs, you know.
the boot and rally, is what they call
Yeah,
it.
little
Boot.
glass boots. I don't know whatever
Had a
happened to those things. Guess they got broke over time.
We need to get Mike some real glasses. Mike, you just need to go down to the local watering hole and get you a couple pints. So what's your next cook? Russ and Lance, or are you guys keeping it under wraps?
I've got that turkey thawing out in
yeah.
the fridge. It's going to be a rotisserie turkey.
Yeah, I was
He
going
has
to cook.
seasoning. Sent me some of this Tipsy Tom brine like they did. Well, he sent some last year, but I didn't use it. But I'll probably brine it in that. It comes with its own seasoning, so I'll probably do that and put it on that El Patron. I gotta get some
Nice.
more wood though.
2 gallons.
I was going to cook until the Amish guy called me Fridays. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use just
There's-
an open. I'm gonna use an open fire, no charcoal, just wood, and do it that way. It's gonna be a
Sounds
learning
pretty good.
experience because I haven't used that rotisserie at all yet, and I know I'm gonna open up to the diffuser plates, lay them back to where the fire is wide open all the way to the top. Nothing's gonna be obstruction between the fire and it. The rotisserie might even take them upper grates out, actual cooking grates. Just let that dude sit there and spin. My wife loves turkey. I can take it or leave it, but like I told her, I said, I wouldn't mind taking some of that, just carve it. I mean, get every little nugget off them bones and everything. I said, I wouldn't mind freeze drying some of that just to put back, and then we can eat on it for a few days and freeze dry slices, then put them in these Mylar bags with oxygen absorbers and freeze dry 'em. It'll last 20 years.
Yeah, you should have been. I don't know. It'd be funny to like have like a whole meal that you've done over the last couple of years, and then 5 years from now, opening it up and rehydrating it and having
Yeah,
a
it would
video.
be cool. Like, you know, matter of fact, well, anyway, yeah, that would be cool. Take out them, like, let's say slices of turkey breast or something like that, reconstitute it, heat them up, maybe make a gravy or mashed potatoes or something.
Mm-hmm.
But the meat itself is freeze dried.
Well, it's like Smoking Joe, like that fucking video he did with the 45-day dry aged meat. I don't know. It's just something weird about that shit.
He's fancy. He's got all that fancy equipment.
Oh, freeze or dry aged steaks.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dry aged. I got confused for a second. It ain't freeze dried. It's dry aged.
Dry aged. Yeah, I've done a couple videos on that. But
You have a dry ager?
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I got two of them actually. I keep my
Sitting
beer
right
in
there
this
that
one.
room.
Huh?
Sitting right there in that room.
Yeah, that's actually, this is like a retrofit type. They took a beer fridge, a little mini fridge, and converted it into a dry ager. It's got fans and blowers in the back. It is a real dry ager. But the one I got last year from PS Seasoning or Pro Smoker, that is a real dry ager, and it adjusts humidity automatic. This one here, you got to put a water pan in there, a fan blowing over it to keep the humidity at a certain level and all. I keep beer in it. The other one, yeah, I have used it. It works great.
One of them had like a blue light in it or something in the background.
That's a UV light. This one's got it. I got it turned off, and
Oh,
the
is
other
that
one's
right?
got it. It
It's
runs air over that light, and that's what sanitizes
Oh,
the
okay.
air.
Really?
Plus, it's got a charcoal filter. This one's got one. That one in there has got one. And you're supposed to change that charcoal filter every year. So I don't know if Pro Smokers got them available or not. But right after I got that last year, I didn't see them on the website. I'm like, well, how am I going to replace it in a year if they ain't got them? But they probably got them by now. But I ain't that too worried about dry aged anything.
Yeah.
A fresh steak's good too.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I've never gone down that fucking rabbit hole. Something just funny about letting something mold and then eating
if
it
you
again.
watch that snack stick video I did last year, I dry aged chuck roast to get that deep, rich beef flavor. And then I'm sitting there making it. It's like, man, I almost defeated the purpose because you're removing moisture out of that. You're doing it to concentrate that flavor. But when I made that sausage, I had to add water and all back to it. So it's like, why did I even dry age it? I'm putting, but it was good. It had a really good flavor. But yeah, I made snack sticks out of it.
I see them. I see the dry age. We're removing the pellicle. Man, you're fucking cutting the mold off of that old ass fucking piece of meat.
That's what protects the inside. That pellicle, that is what's actually keeping the inside from rotting. And in a way, it's still rotting, but not really. It's not unsafe.
Yeah.
But yeah,
there's something weird about that. I don't eat leftovers.
I've done it enough to where I don't care. I don't care if I ever do it again. Yeah,
make a perfectly good piece of meat leftovers.
Well, the biggest problem with it, you got such a loss. I mean, you lose 40% of the weight. You done lost a lot of the meat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like, that's why they're so expensive. They might take a big old steak, which they don't do them by the steak. They take a big subprimal, then they lose all that weight. And the fact that it took all them days to do it, when they cut it and serve it, they're going to charge 3 times what a regular steak would cost in a restaurant, or if you just buy it.
I like wet aging. I might try to get into that. You don't lose any of the
Right.
the weight
right.
of the meat.
And it still ages it to where you kind of intensify that beef flavor or whatever.
Hmm.
Butcher shops, they just hang it, like Randy was saying. There's no machines or nothing. They just
Yeah, that's all these. That's all these units are. It's just like they got these big walk-in hangers, but it is a big dry ager. Is all it is. They got to have
so.
conditions just right. You know.
So is that just a way to expedite it with the machine? I mean, it
Uh,
seemed like that was
the
30 days.
machine like I got is just a way of doing it at home safely. You know, on a smaller volume. It's doing the same thing the big ones are doing, but it's just doing it on a real small scale compared to that. You know, it'll give you the same end result.
Yeah, I seen that shit. I think it was on Facebook. There was the world's largest fucking a warehouse. They had like $2 million worth of meat in that motherfucker.
Okay. Because I was going to say the one I saw was a just like a walk-in box.
Yeah, like a walk-in cooler. Yeah.
Speaking of walk-in box, I guess I'm gonna have to go visit Franco's new cigar shop here pretty soon.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
Was he got a brick and mortar place?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Blue Hill Tobacco or some shit like that. But Franco lives pretty close to me. He lives right here in Mont Bellevue, so we'll go down there. And I don't really fuck with cigars, but I'll go over there and check it out.
How the hell is he going to do that? You got someone running it for him, or
I don't know. But I've seen pictures of it on Facebook, and it looks pretty fucking nice. He's got built a cedar humidor, big walk-in cedar humidor, and all that shit.
This is the same guy that does the adoption on the pets and stuff.
Yeah, Franco's Pony Farm.
Works in refineries.
Yeah,
oil refineries.
Yeah. Huh. But I know that area he lives in. That's considered like the rich part of the east side. Like all them people over there in Barbers Hill and Mont Bellevue and shit, they're upper class people. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna do pretty good because I imagine a lot of those guys do smoke high end cigars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never seen a cigar shop over there.
Might take off.
Yeah. I don't know how the guy has time between his full-time job, kids, the farm, and now a new business.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check it out though because I know he smokes cigars like I smoke cigarettes, so he knows what the fuck he's doing.
Yeah.
I may make a little video when I go visit him if he's cool with it. Go over there, and I haven't seen like a grand opening, so I don't know if it's actually open to the public yet. But
yeah,
shoot him a little text. Go get me a fucking stogie. I used to smoke cigars like every once in a while, but I haven't had a cigar in a long time.
I've had a few in all my life, like somebody have a baby and they handing out cigars, smoke them. You know, I had a brother-in-law back when I was married to my first wife. He got all big into cigars, had a humidor and all this stuff. And every time we went to New Orleans, he would give me a big old cigar. He bought some good ones too.
Yeah, there was a pool hall down here in Houston. I haven't really seen too many of them lately, but it used to be called Slick Willie's. Yeah, and I used to go in there a lot and drink beer in the afternoons and shit because I had one right next to my apartments, and there was a guy in there. He always smoked cigars and he would tell me about them, all different. And he kept telling me, he was like, "I'm gonna bring you one day. I'm gonna bring you one day." I was like, "All right." Well, one day he brought me this fucking goddamn fat ass cigar, and he told me that they're made in Cuba, and he was like, they hand select the finest Cuban women and they fucking put the tobacco leaf across their lap and their thighs, and that's how they stuff it, and they roll it like in between their legs and shit. and dude, I fire that bitch up and I'm fucking pulling on it, and he's telling me all about this cigar and shit, dude. I can't hear him for shit, bro. I turned green than a motherfucker. I went and fucking puked.
Yeah.
Like that shit had me fucking high like weed, man. I'm fucking all I can hear in my ears is wah 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 wah.
Well, really, is it cigars or pipes? Which one is it you don't inhale? I guess that's the pipe I'm thinking of.
You don't inhale either one. You're not supposed to.
Okay, it's supposed to be just for the flavor. Like you just kind of pull it in and blow it out without actually inhaling it. But
Dude, I smoke cigarettes, so I inhale every fucking puff.
yeah,
But I had that fucking cigar. I'm fucking over there like pulling on it and shit. He's telling me all about how they make these cigars, and I ain't even get probably a half inch of that bitch smoke, dude. I'm already sick as a dog.
so they roll it in
felt
their
bad. Yeah, I
thighs
felt
and
bad, bro.
legs. So you had a Monica Lewis. I can't even say her name. Cigar, a Bill Clinton cigar.
It's probably a dude that looks like Lance rolling that shit in his lap too, huh?
Definitely a dude.
It was
Monica
Chris's
Lewinsky.
girlfriend that had to walk
Monica
in.
Lewinsky. I finally got it out.
Yeah, he was telling me all about how much these cigars cost and shit. And fucking, I felt bad because I wanted to put that bitch out, and he done fucking gave me one.
We used to have a few of them smoke shops and malls and stuff, where you can go in there and buy all kind of different pipes. And I ain't talking about a head shop for marijuana. I'm talking about an actual gentleman's type smoke shop, But
Yeah.
I just go in there. I like the way they smell when you walk up in them places. I never would buy nothing. I never got into cigars.
I think I ended up fucking splitting that bitch with a razor blade and dumping all tobacco out and throwing some weed in it and making it blunt.
I was gonna say that's what Chad, my youngest son, they used to buy them. I forget what kind of cigars. That's what they bought them for, is turn them into blunts.
Dude, I guarantee you, the fucking Swisher Sweet cigarillos, I guarantee like at least 90% of them get emptied out into a trash can and rolled up into blunts, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Just
if you
for the
look at
paper.
people who are buying them versus how many people are actually smoking a Swisher Sweet cigarillo.
Well, they just sell blunt wraps, don't they? At the gas station? They do here.
It's not the same.
Oh, okay.
It's not the same.
I don't know.
Tobacco poisoning.
Fucking Christie's ducks are inching their way up closer and closer. Like, you hear them?
Yeah.
I heard the turkeys or chickens earlier.
That's what I remember about cigars, is how freaking long they last. Of course, a lot of people put them out and then relight them for a hit or two and put them back out, but never was my thing.
Yeah, never was mine either. But I'm still gonna entertain. I'm gonna support Jeremy, support Franco, just because.
Yeah,
that's the kind of person I am.
I mean, if somebody come in here and offer me one, I'd smoke one with them. But I'm just talking about every day, that day in, day out. I don't even think about cigars. I think about a dip of kayak or Copenhagen.
Yeah. I think that's what his aim is more. He's not making a head shop. He's making a real, like you said, gentleman's cigar store, because it looks like it has a lounge in it and everything. Where you can go in there and pick you out a big old fat fucking stogie.
What I remember about the ones like in Mobile we'd go into at the Barrel Air Mall is they had a lot of cool gifts, stuff you could buy for a man, like at Christmas time or something like that wasn't really tobacco related, but just stuff you're not going to find anywhere else,
Yeah, that's go check it out.
I don't know.
Maybe he might want to have a grand opening fucking barbecue or something.
Yeah.
Is he using his pit much anymore?
And I really haven't heard from Franco in a little while.
I know. I haven't heard anything from him for a while.
Nah, he just pop in here a lot.
I see him on Facebook, but that's all he's ever really posting is about the cigar shop. I haven't seen him on our TDO chat in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, he checks in every once in a while with me, but it's usually about a month at a time.
I mean, it is fucking around Christmas time, so I know Exxon does have shutdowns and turnarounds going on right about this time. So he might be busy. It's hard to say.
I imagine so. They're trying to open up that shop too.
You're almost at 3 hours, Lance.
Yeah, I know it. I saw that.
I'm leaving right now. I'll see y'all motherfuckers
All
later.
right. Later, man.
10 more minutes,
Later.
man. 10 more minutes. That's all you got.
Adios.
10 more.
I'll wait 10 minutes. I'll give you 10 minutes. Are you going to shut down 10 minutes?
Yep. I was going to shut down 49 minutes ago, but I'll hang in for 10 more minutes.
Come on with it.
I
Come on.
even
With
drink
it.
a beer with you.
Yeah, I was about to say, I just opened this beer. I don't want to miss out on another juicy gossip. I know Guggen's about to spill the beans.
I already spilled the beans enough last week. They were all over the floor.
Well, while you're up there in Colorado, you can get you some heavy wall stainless steel pipe. Make you a stainless steel pit next time. All stainless. Well, I started getting them comments right out of the gate on that pits and spits. One guy like, how can you justify promoting a $10,000 pit? I'm like, well, first off, this pit does not cost $10,000. If you would have read the website, that's for an all stainless steel version. This is not all stainless steel, you know.
I mean, when
freaking
Traeger and Masterbuilt are selling $1,500 to $2,500 pellet smokers that are made in
Traeger,
China,
hell, that one they got is like $3,500 to $4,000. You know,
So-
Chinese bull crap.
you know,
That's the way I look at it.
What's the quality? I mean, like the welds and shit look like on
Oh,
it.
the
right?
welds look great. The quality is good. Now, the chamber is 3/16, not a quarter, like my other offset, but it's
Yeah.
plenty. You know, it's got a 1/4-inch firebox. It's heavy. It's heavy duty. I mean, it built really well.
You know, I
And,
watched Kent's video today where Kent made that turkey breast,
Yeah.
and I guess he ended up getting that. I don't remember who made that barrel. That barrel that he has, the Blake, the one we did the benefit for, Uncle Steve and
right?
shit.
Yeah,
Right.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, and if I offend anybody that's watching, I'm sorry, but that fucking pit, their weld quality was shit.
Now the welds look good on this, and I've run the offset part of it to finish that burn in, and it holds temps every bit as good as that LSG I got. I mean, no problems whatsoever. I used the pellet portion of it on this last cook, and I was actually able to cook that stuff well away from the actual pellet grill part of it just to see. Yeah, I did have to play with the temps to do that, but you're never gonna have constant temps across the pit that big, no way. You know, not really.
Yeah,
But,
well, I know it's not a pressure vessel, so
Right.
when I'm looking at a weld for a barbecue pit, though, I mean, I know welding, so
Sure. Oh,
When I
I
was
do
looking
too. I
at-
got an eye for it. That's the first thing I
yeah,
look
when I
at.
was
You
at
know.
when I was at the benefit and I was looking at it, of course, that's what I'm looking at. You know,
Yeah.
Look, I can't help it. It's just what I do. And
It's kind of like the
I was
hinges.
looking, I
I
was like,
showed the
man, this
hinges.
is-
That was some kind of big, gaudy looking wells on there. It damn sure ain't falling off. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't bad. You know.
well, see, in that pit that Ken has, that barrel, fucking jet passing over. But anyway, if you notice, all that green shit's all powder coated. The whole pit's powder coated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But to me, like, if you're gonna take the time to powder coat something, at least knock the BBs off. You know, like there's BBs and spatter all over that motherfucker.
I
You can
can't
tell
stand
MIG was
that.
popping.
That was ground into me as a welder that you do not leave any kind of spatter behind. Period.
Yeah.
You just don't. You know.
And dude, that bitch was. You can tell everywhere they arced off, bro. It was fucking BBs all stuck on the metal and shit. Like, how
Yeah.
easy is it to get a scraper or a grinder and knock that off?
Yeah.
You know.
Or start your arc inside the weld and not the base metal. You know.
Right.
And
But just-
I did a little video here a couple months ago on running 7018, and there's spatter there. And I said that. I said, you're going to have spatter. You're not going to stop it. You just got to remove it is the thing. You know, if you weld, the hotter you weld, the worse the spatter is going to be. Plus, weld rod quality is going to make a difference too, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's just part of stick welding. Or,
dude,
or
I got a
wire
fucking.
fed.
I got a
Flux
grinder. I got a grinder with a wire wheel on it. Every time I'm welding, every time I
Yeah.
make a pass, I hit that motherfucker because I don't ever start a weld on top of a burnt arc. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
where start stops all need to be grind.
Yeah.
if you want nice clean metal to restart your weld on,
Yep. Yep, I agree.
Yeah, it must be
but I
somebody
understand.
who's just not, not in the career of welding. Somebody who's just starting out or amateur or whatever.
That's
Yeah,
what
they
I don't.
learn. I mean, you learn that when you go to work with somebody because first inspector that comes up and says, I got to reject his well because of all the spatter you didn't get off. You learn just saying, don't leave that spatter behind.
Yeah,
You know.
I'll bust your ass on that every time too. I'll
Oh
walk up
hell
to
yeah.
weld and be like, "You told me this was ready."
Yeah.
Especially because I do UT. You ever tried to slide a fucking transducer on a well with spatter? I mean,
Right.
it's impossible.
Ain't gonna do it. Yeah. I tell you what,
Yeah,
the caveat was like working at Ingles. If the pipe itself, which we welded copper, nickel, stainless, it was all TIG welded. You're not gonna have no spatter, no way.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But you can have other crafts come in there and weld stuff above it, and big globs of fall and actually stick to it, and they call us out on it. But here's the caveat: if I'm welding a hanger to the bulkhead, and if I leave spatter around that hanger, guess who they get on to? Not the pipe welder that welded that hanger. It,
Yeah,
it falls back on hull department
that that's
because
everywhere though.
yeah,
That's everywhere.
it's kind of like if some
Every welder's gonna blame the fitter because the fitters are gonna fit everything with short arc, and
right,
they're gonna leave spatter all over the fucking thing. Even though they're putting 4 tacks on it, they're gonna put spatter inside, outside.
right,
And every time I bust a welder's ass, it's like I didn't do that. You know what I mean? I TIG
yeah,
welded. There ain't no spatter in TIG.
right,
I'd be like,
none
well,
whatsoever.
they're short arcing the fit up, and you're
Yep,
getting blamed for it.
yeah. But hull department had to go back and clean them off, even though pipe department is one that well, I would clean my own. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying you could leave it, let it fall back on them. But
Yeah, I knew you was gonna come back, Ken. I ain't talking shit about your barrel. That motherfucker looks it's badass. But if I had one of these, if I had a soapstone at that fucking benefit, I would have circled some shit. Like, nah,
that
no,
was like that night.
forever.
I think it was Joe that showed his chud pit. It sucker had spatter all over it.
Yeah,
Ain't no way I'd turn that loose and sell it to somebody like that. You know?
I don't think
dude.
he's not building them himself anymore.
Yeah.
No, he's got somebody else doing it, but still, I'd be over quality control if it had my
Well,
name on it.
Well,
I've got
that was what I was
several.
getting ready to say. Isn't that called quality control? No matter who's building
Yeah,
it.
Yeah,
I've got several. So there's 4 people right now that have direct messaged me that want me to build a pit for them. There's 4, and they're asking me how much, and I'm just throwing a crazy number out there because $8,000. That's what I say. You want me to build one like this one?
yeah,
$8,000. Like if you think that's too high, go look at fucking the mill scale 19 whatever. It starts off at 5,200 without an insulated firebox, 1/4 inch material, no wheels.
all right.
Like I don't have time to do it, so I throw a number. If you want to do it, then I'll start to consider it. But if I ever sell a pit, hey, there won't even be weld caps on that bitch. I'm gonna tiger disc everything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because I'm not gonna have nobody come back and be like, oh look, I see a little undercut or some porosity. I'm gonna tiger disc the whole motherfucker. You're gonna wonder how that pit got put together because it's gonna be a mirror finish.
Hell yeah.
That'd be worth
But
it.
Yeah.
As long as there's no deadlines involved. Yeah, I'll get it done,
Yeah.
but it might be a year before you see it.
Nah, it won't take me that long.
After you get backed up.
I
Christ,
think
get
that's
ready
what
to go
happens
away
to a
for
lot
2
of.
months now.
Yeah, I don't have time to fucking. I don't got time to do nothing right now.
Got layaway, Randy?
I just
Can I-
looked at it, Kent. That's pretty cool. What is that? Kent just send me some pictures of
It's pretty cheap
smoke box.
Pretty cheap for a time machine.
Yeah, that's that. I mean, if you look at the fucking consumables that Mike Happel has into that damn. I think he fucked up when he put 8,500. I think that's how much it weighs. Yeah. All right, it's 9:00, homies. I'm out.
All right. Later, man.
All right, man.
Adios.
Be
Later,
safe.
Randy.
Touch base with us. On that note, we got seconds left.
What do you mean? It's 10:01.
I got 10:01. Well, the YouTube says 2 hours, 59 minutes, and 57 seconds.
Oh, yeah. What is Daddy Dutch selling? All stainless steel.
Stainless steel. I don't know. He shared a picture or something to Randy.
Maybe it's a barrel. Must be a barrel.
Gats. Barrio, just
Yeah.
time, bro. We're getting ready to hang it up.
Gas times in.
Gas time zone.
What's up, El Barrio?
All right, chat. I'm cutting out. 3 hours in. Oh, wait a minute. Got Dutch image. Huh. That's a freaky looking thing.
What are you gonna show us?
The door to smoke, but I don't understand what the stacked part is on the side. Looks like a firebox. I
Yeah,
get the stack, the door, and another.
That's the intake, that bottom one,
Is that what that is?
because he's
Yeah,
got a
looks
stack
like
up
there's
top. It's got a
A
damper
steel
on it.
door. Well, it's like a steel door right there on the ground.
Maybe that's not. That's kind of a funky place to put an intake.
Is the
I
whole
don't know.
bottom of fire is the fire chamber, so that would be intake for breathing for the firebox.
I would, yeah, that's the only thing I can think of, because you got that stack at the top of that vertical part. Kind of, I've never seen them done like that. But that's, I guess it would work. It'd drive through.
Yeah, I don't know. That's got a door on the other side too. Interesting.
Yeah.
That is interesting. Damn.
Anyways, all right, guys. Well, good chatting with you.
All right, here's another one. That's just with the door open. Interesting.
I wonder if you put charcoal on the bottom. It's like a charcoal fueled pit. It's not enough room for,
No, that's
splits.
not a firebox. I mean, yeah, that's what you're saying. That's just the duct work or whatever to let air flow through, I'm thinking.
He's saying the cabinet smoker, but the firebox, it says the stack on top was welded shut. Huh.
I don't know. He's got some modifications.
That's
I don't get that.
strange design.
Unless he's
I
just
don't know.
saying this, the stack on top of the firebox was welded shut.
All right, I got to go Google this movie and keep back and watch it.
Yep.
That
I'm
one
gone.
Randy's talking about.
All right, chat. Thank you much.
All right,
Later,
see you guys.
Tuesday with Simon's Live.
Later,
It's
chat.
funky. Later, Guggen.